Okay, we're gonna talk to him again. Unless it's Violet who answers this time. Fingers crossed. Sir! Put some clothes on! If we don't lay next to bees, I need to hold on here. Okay. I hear no bees. I see no bees. I speak no bees. Wait, I hear bees! I hear bees! I hear bees! What? A very amusing game is played with mashed potatoes. I'm sorry, what? How will the mashed potatoes tell us who we marry? Are we we really are going to be talking about with marry? Wow, okay. Into the midst of the mashed potatoes, a dime, a ring, and a thimble should be placed. Mashed potatoes are kind of fire. They are. I just don't know if I would trust the mashed potatoes to tell me who I'm marrying, you know? I feel like that decision should not be left. Don't let mashed potatoes choose your future partner. That's just my opinion, personally. What am I saying? Beep beep. Hi, I'm here to work. To be rat shaming the rats. Definitely not rat shaming the rats. You should never rat shame anyone. It's very bad. It's very bad. Especially because rats are popular, so good luck with that. Chocolate covered nuts! 60 cents per pound. Smalls. Okay, anyway. They really need it. This is where the D's nuts joke goes, right here. Right here. Okay, these people were married. That's nice. What do you mean you need water still? They're right here. Do your job. Do your job. What's wrong with you? You're over there dying of thirst. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. You're the one who's in charge of the well's right here. Look at that. You can just drink. You can just drink. Slurp it up like that. You're in charge of the water. God. This is your skill. This is what you're good at. She sneezed on me. My God. You're watching that soap too, huh? Oh my gosh, you won't believe what Francesco did. I can't wait until you find out. I can't wait. You should talk to that one lady too. I think Malcolm should have told his wife, you know, that he wasn't actually dead. So she wouldn't marry Francesco, because what are they going to do now? I think I read some theories on Reddit that Malcolm and Francesco are going to have a duel. And I don't know, who do you think's going to survive? Because like Malcolm is like a hunter, right? But Francesco is a trained soldier. And like, I mean, who's the better shot? No one knows. No one knows. Jesus doesn't know. Mary doesn't know. No one knows, actually. Doggy. Look, at least he died in front of Jesus, right? And he died doing what he loved, smoking a cigarette and watching his soaps. But now he'll never know how the duel turns out between Malcolm and Francesco. It's really sad. Give the embers to me. There is one last thing I need from you. Come closer. Ugh, never like it when a witch says come closer. Especially when she says there's one last thing she needs from you. There. Don't look like that. It was only a small prick. Just a drop of blood. You won't miss it. And like there was one time where I had to do a quest by the end of the season, and it was like, you know, day 2, and I'm like, oh okay, oops, I didn't really need that. I'm like, I can go back. Where did it go? Was there just one? Oh, there it goes. No, come back, come back. It's rolling away from me. Okay. It was day 2 of the season. Oh, you. Come back. Come back.
Hail, friend.
Hail, friend. Okay. How are you doing? Oh, I think she likes this one. Not to be understood, but to be felt. -5. Ooh, she doesn't like what makes you the expert. Ooh, she clocked me. Yeah, I'm single, Huberta. I know. And you're living with that other dude. I get it. Let's see. Where should I put that?
I don't want to be lonely anymore.
Oh, she doesn't want to be lonely anymore. You're living with that dude though, that Lord of the Rings guy. He likes Lord of the Rings. Do you not like Lord of the Rings, Huberta? Does he just spend all his time watching Lord of the Rings and he doesn't pay you any attention? I'm so sorry. It makes you feel alone even though you're living together. That's a real shame. I mean, I know I'm romancing you and everything, and so maybe like this is like a hint to me, but like guys, I don't think she likes me. Wow, she's just walking over there and standing. Wow. Hello, hello. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We're just playing Balatro again because my armors. I really want to play Medieval Dynasty and I want to play Return of the Obra Dinn, but my arm hurts. So we're just gonna play Balatro when my arm stops hurting. Or at least just for today. I don't know. I can't guarantee we're gonna play it on if my arm still hurts on Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna play Balatro on Thursday. It feels like a lot of Balatro. But I mean, I guess a lot of people like it, so I don't know. I kind of feel I'm like, man, what a boring game. I like I mean I like playing it, but I feel like it's kind of boring to watch. But I don't know. Honestly, my streams tend to have higher viewer counts for Balatro, so maybe it's not super boring, but and I mean there are plenty of people in that category compared to Medieval Dynasty. There's like what like 5,000 people or something watching Balatro, and there's only like 75 people watching Medieval Dynasty. I feel like Medieval Dynasty is more interesting, but I guess people like their Balatro. I guess it's like so many people are convinced that it's gambling and they like it because they're like, oh yeah, I like poker and I like Texas Hold'em and I like gambling, and it's like it has no gambling in it, and they're like, I don't care. It is. You're just coping, Cell, and I'm like, no, it literally literally doesn't. Um, I don't know. I don't know why people like it as much as they do. I mean, I guess it's fun. I don't know. Fun to play, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know if it'd be fun to watch. But I'm gonna keep playing it anyway because my arm hurts. I like almost played Medieval Dynasty. I was like, well, maybe because since I really want to play it, like Return of the Obra Dinn would be nice too. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like a particular like desire to play it today. But like Medieval Dynasty, I'm like, actually, I kind of am feeling in the mood for Medieval Dynasty. I could go for some of that. And it's been a while since I've been in Ratopia, a couple weeks. And I'm like, maybe. But I was like, man, just I was like also like, oh, okay, well we have like we can work on quests and stuff, improving our dynasty reputation and everything, and like, so I have like things that I can be working on and doing, and maybe focusing on that will like take the attention away from my arm hurting and stuff. But as I was like getting set up for stream, I was like, no, actually, I don't think that's gonna work. I think my arm's just gonna hurt, and I'm just gonna want to not be streaming, and I'm gonna, want I'll be like counting down the minutes until stream is over. Well, so I can rest my arm up. So I'd rather just play Balatro and actually enjoy the stream rather than play a game where it's gonna hurt and stuff. So I don't know, and my arm was doing so much better yesterday too. It was doing so much better yesterday. And I thought it was gonna be completely better by today for sure. And I just could not find a good position to sleep in that did not hurt it for some reason. I was like, I don't understand why like every single angle I put my arm at hurts. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's like nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. Um, and then when I woke up, I think I found a position that was like less bad, but then I woke up and it was like my arm was like super stiff because I had like been like glued in that position for a little bit too long. And then it kind of hurt and I was like, ouch. So yeah, kind of a bummer. It's also really hot in here right now, and I'm not really sure why. I do have my fan in. I do have my fan in this time. It just feels really hot, hotter than I expected it to be in here. Hold on, let me take off my little jacket thing. Because it's getting warmer this week. It is getting warmer this week. LA summer finally kicking in, unfortunately. It's a crime that LA summer is from like August through November. Like that's not summer. Hold on. No. Something in my throat. Um, but yeah, it's a crime. It's a crime that that LA summer is pretty much fall and LA spring is pretty much summer. It's like a month ahead, but like otherwise summer here is during fall everywhere else and spring here is during summer everywhere else. And winter here is like, well, there's never really winter or fall. There's like this like fuzzy attempt. It's like kind of like March everywhere else, you know. So whatever you consider March to be, spring or winter, that's kind of what it's like here. Like December through uh maybe actual March or May or like April, and then May and June are closer to what April is, and then May or July is like what May is, and then August is kind of like what June is. Uh, for like the Northeast at least. I don't know if the rest of the country what patterns they have, but at least for the Northeast, and I think most of the Midwest too. I think most of the Midwest follows like similar seasonal patterns as the Northeast. But yeah, kind of sad that's the case, but what can you do? What can you do? It's the way LA is. I'm kind of hoping that, global warming, because part of it is like also like irregularity and climate change, right? Isn't like necessarily linear. Like you never know what's gonna be thrown off out of whack, you know? And I'm hoping maybe we get like a little dip on the West Coast that is like kind of cold. Imagine if like things got really, really, silly crazy and like LA saw like snow and stuff, and it became like like I'll even take like mid-Atlantic weather, it doesn't have to be proper like New England, but it could be like mid-Atlantic weather where we get like snow sometimes, and sometimes just like rain, but then it's kind of colder in the winter. That'd be so crazy. Traffic would be so bad. It would get so bad. Imagine if it snowed. I mean, it did snow here like a few years ago, I think. I mean, all it snows like in Big Bear and stuff, obviously, but it snowed literally on the beach a few years ago, which is kind of cool. But not like in the actual city parts for the most part. So, that was kind of a shame, but but yeah. Yeah, I've not been as productive the past few days as I wanted to be, sadly. I don't know. I just kind of like can't focus on anything. I'm like kind of just tired and like feeling very blah, and unmotivated and just kind of like bleh, up until around like anywhere from 1 to 3 o'clock. And then I start like my brain starts waking up. But by then it's already pretty late in the day, especially if it's a day I'm streaming, right? Because then I only have like a couple hours left before stream, and I'm like, okay, well, like I guess I'll make dinner, and then like what else? Read, or like I don't have a lot of time to do much. Um, at least not according to my brain. But I have to water my tomato plants. They're getting very thirsty, these tomato plants, but they're getting pretty big. It feels like they're bigger than they are. I know they're supposed to grow to 2 to 3 feet, and they're 2 feet right now. Even though they feel bigger, they feel like they're at 3 feet. But I guess that's because I have them set up in a raised planter, and so that's kind of like making them feel like they have to be over 3 feet now. They are over 3 feet from the ground, but that's because the planter is raised a little. So um, they are just 2 feet. But they started out as 6 inches. So, they quadrupled in size and height, very much in like density, thickness. how many little side branches and such there are. And I have 3 tomatoes growing. Actually, you know what my favorite tomato plants? Don't let them hear that, but shh, secret, don't tell them. But the ones like I have two in like individual pots by themselves, and then I have two in like a raised planter that's like 2.5 feet wide by like a little over a foot uh the other direction, and then it's like I don't know, like a foot 9 inches, something like that, deep, right? But like the squareness is like a little over a foot by like 2.5 feet, something like that. And and that's like my raised planter. The others in pots. One's I guess like just sitting on the ground in the pot, and the others in a pot on top of another pot that I overturned so I could set it up a little higher. And because I just don't like all the plants like just sitting on the ground if they don't grow that tall, you know. I don't know. It's just kind of it's like what are you guys doing all down there? I want to fill the place up with greenery, and I can't do that if there's just all on the floor. But yeah. Those two that are in that planter, I like put the ones that I thought were going to do better in there. And the ones I were less sure about, the plants that were like, I don't know about these tomato plants. I put them in the pots because I was worried that like there'd be less room for them, you know, their roots and stuff in the little circular pots. And so I was like, yeah, I think they're, you know, hopefully the pots have enough room, but if not, that's okay. You know, like I'm putting the plants I'm less confident about in there. But then uh turns out those are the only ones that have tomatoes right now. The ones that are in the main planter, although they like one of them is a little bit smaller and has been the whole time. The other was like the bigger one starting out and has been like the biggest one this whole time. Hello, Lazy Paradox. Welcome, welcome. Not mean. But the bigger tomato plant um has the most flowers by far. It's like going crazy with flowers. It has been for weeks. But it has no tomatoes. It has no tomatoes, and neither does the little one next to it. But the little one next to it, I understand because it's the little one. But the two that are in pots that I like was the least confident about when like I planted them, they're the ones that have tomatoes. And actually, the first one to have a tomato only has one tomato. Now, it's still the farthest along and the biggest tomato, but it still only has one. But the other one that like waited a little bit longer has two tomatoes. So they're smaller because you know they started later, but they're growing. But then the other two don't. But maybe then the ones that are kind of lagging behind will get like a lot of tomatoes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But but yeah, so but yeah, they're coming along. Some chili sauce will make a good salsa or sauce. Um, uh, no. I'm gonna make like a pasta sauce with the tomatoes. Well, I'll probably eat tomatoes, like depending on how many I get. We'll see. My grandmother's tomato plants always grew like a ton of tomatoes, so many freaking tomatoes. So like a lot of them I'd probably just want to eat like raw. Um, and like cut them up, maybe put some sugar on them, maybe put them in a sandwich. I don't know. But I do want to use some to try to make pasta sauce so I can have like at least a good idea of like a recipe for a pasta sauce. So like I can eat spaghetti um that I enjoy and I don't have to like pick out stuff from other sauces. Sometimes the other sauces just have stuff in it that I don't like. So I wanna make a good sauce and I can experiment around a little bit and try and see if I can make it if I use my own tomatoes because I'll have so many freaking tomatoes maybe hopefully and then it won't like be a waste if it doesn't taste good. I'll be like that's okay because what else was I gonna do with those tomatoes? So like it's more small PA. Yeah, it was in the Northeast. Um, mm, yeah, I mean there is more smog, I guess, but I don't know that it's affecting them really. They get plenty of sunlight. They get plenty of sunlight. So I don't think it's hard. I mean, they're coming along. I mean, the plant's growing at least. It just hasn't. It doesn't have like I've been growing them for a month and I mean almost a month and a half I think now. And they're supposed to take like maybe 3 months to grow, but and they grow to 2 to 3 feet, and it's been going for a month and a half, and they're 2 feet, and two of the four plants have tomatoes growing, so that's a good start. It's a good start, and they have lots of flowers. I just don't know why all the flowers aren't turning into tomatoes. So um, mm, I mean, if it doesn't turn out right, it's probably not because of the smog. It's probably because they're in containers and my grandmother planted her straight in the ground. Would be what I assume. But they're doing fine. They're doing fine. Coming along great. I don't think I don't think the smog is the problem. Um there's I don't know. I feel like my neighborhood, I don't know what neighborhoods are the smoggiest or if it's like all kind of smoggy, but it's really not that bad, honestly. Air quality, what is the air quality? Let's look it up. I also wonder what the temperature was too, so we can look it up. Let's see. Let's see. 74 degrees. Okay. Well, it's supposed to start in the 80s tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. So hot. Where's the air quality at? Okay. It's like in the yellow, but it's also like getting hotter. So honestly, a lot of times the air quality isn't that bad. I mean, obviously, it's worse than other places, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And oh, and also one thing that hurts my plants out there is like there's a very, very, very strong breeze on my balcony. Like a breeze, just it's honestly straight up wind. I don't know why I'm saying breeze. It's like a wind. It starts around like uh noon or 1 o'clock and goes until like 8 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. And it's like a pretty strong breeze. And it like uh I like had like a on my like little table. It might just be like I mean it's probably not an iron table, it's probably just like an aluminum table, but with like a glass top, right? And then I got like a umbrella to put in the table, right? One of like the umbrellas, and it's like 5 feet wide or something like that, and to block the sun so I don't get sunburned, you know? And I put it in there, but the problem is it just keeps trying to blow over. It just keeps trying to blow over and I have to take it out. I can only have it in there in the morning and I can't have it in the afternoon because the wind just starts to blow it over like the entire table too. It'll just blow the whole thing. And it's like, no, not a blowhards in LA. Well, they're only blowharding from like noon to 8. But yeah. Um hmm. But yeah, so it's really windy. I think that's one thing that hurt my lemon balm because my lemon balm died. I also didn't buy it from the right place. I think I bought it from the place I bought it last time. And last time I wasn't sure if it was me or if it was a plant that was a problem. But this is not just a thing. Yeah, I guess that must be it. That must be it. The business lunches and dinners causing too much wind. But the um um mm, the yeah the lemon balm I got, like it's pretty much all dead. That didn't work out. And part of it I think was the plants didn't come looking very good anyway. I think the place I bought it from wasn't very good last time I bought my lemon balm and spearmint, I think from that place. And then this time I switched to a different place for the spearmint, and the spearmint's popping off. It's doing just fine, except for one little patch of it. I think the squirrel might have done something to it, I think. Because there's like a squirrel sized dead patch in the corner of the pot. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a little suspicious. It's a little suspicious. I'm probably him. What I use spearmint for? I mean, I don't like. I guess I would potentially use it for tea. That's what my grandmother used it for. She grew a lot of spearmint and peppermint, a lot of herbs, a lot of herbs. But one of my favorite teas that she grew was spearmint lemon balm. So that's why I got spearmint and lemon balm. Um, but it also just smells nice. It also just smells nice. I'm a fan of minty smells. And so I have like a mint rosemary, lemon balm, something like that. Like shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of the minty scents. Um, but so yeah. And especially because like I like to get like flowers and stuff, but like the bees that attract. So that's why spearmint's kind of good because it doesn't deter some bugs. Honestly, not whatever bugs like to hang around them. But the spiders are going crazy. Like the spider webs that they're building out there are intense. I have to start knocking some of them down because they're getting uh a little ambitious in their building projects, just gonna say. So we gotta start chopping down some of those spider webs. But normally I like to leave them if they're kind of not in my way because then they'll, get all the other bugs. I never see bugs in their webs though, but maybe they just are hungry and eat them quick. So I don't know. I don't know what the spider's business is, but just sit in the corner and use an air gun to take out the squirrels. Take out the anger. Pretend it's not there. Oh no, I know there's anger there. I know I have anger. I know I have anger inside. Not that deep. It's not that deep inside. Um, I get mad a lot. I do. I do. I'm just not mean. Is the thing. I'm angry, but I'm not mean. Um, so I just fume inside. Yeah. Smash. Honestly though, like, well, I mean, that's what happened like a month ago or so, right? Like I kept seeing the squirrel around and then he tore out he straight up tore out, well, not tore out, but he like clipped off one of my rosemary plants. And so that was really upsetting. And it was the best looking one too, and I put it in a spot that I was like, I want the biggest rosemary plant right here. And he just like snipped it right off. And I was like, "What are you doing, buddy?" And I thought that was really rude. He also like dug some stuff up from the tomato planter before I planted the tomatoes in it. Like there were some like little snap-in pieces of the planter, and he dug up those plastic pieces, I think, or else they popped up on their own. But I don't think that doesn't seem very likely. I think the squirrel dug them up for some reason, and then he decapitated, not decapitated. He like cut in half my rosemary, like right at the bottom of the stem. The root stayed in and the plant just got chopped off. He also knocked over the pot and knocked a lot of dirt everywhere. And hopefully none of it fell down on my neighbor's balcony, but angry at Cozy Game Discourse. It's a minor frustration. A minor frustration. But yeah, but then the squirrel, I was like listening because he was coming around at the same time every day. I also got some like mint spray, because like I'm like, okay, well this in theory, the squirrel shouldn't like the scent of rosemary and spearmint, but maybe there's just not enough of it. So I got some mint spray to like spray around. It also helps deter bugs too, so like that felt like reasonable. But to spray on my plants like keep the squirrel away. But then, because he kept coming back like in the evening time, like around now-ish, like anywhere from like 5 to 7, 7 or so, 7:30. And is when like I did see him around if I saw him around, but I didn't see him like up to mischief until I heard him out there one day. And so I ran out and I peeked out there. And he was out there and he was chewing at my flooring because I have acacia wood, I think it is. Flooring I put in because otherwise like the concrete out there is like wasn't good. It gets too hot to walk on, for instance. If you're like not wearing shoes, it's too hot to walk on um in the afternoons and stuff like that. Uh so but also it's kind of ugly and gross. And so I put down the like well, I haven't finished covering the whole balcony, but for part of it, I have like a acacia wood flooring down, and the kind that like just snaps together and stuff, and for like patio flooring or whatever. And so I put that out there, and the squirrel was like eating it. He was like nibbling at it. And I'm like, "What are you doing eating the floor?" And so I go out and I like peek at him through the door and I open the door a little and then like he just pees and then I like step outside and then he like runs away and runs up onto the chair and the table and then scurries off away. But well, it's nice not to not have to wear shoes on the balcony, you know? And also because the floor is kind of ugly too. Um, it's nice to enjoy the outdoors a little bit. It's nice. Um, but but yeah, so like like I said, also because it's just kind of ugly and I want it to be pretty. Trying to establish dominance by peeing while I was watching. I think at first I thought he was being rude and trying to mark his territory, but I honestly think I just scared him. I think I just scared him is what happened. And I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I'm not gonna let myself feel bad. That's what he gets. And he's come back since. He's still come back over in that area of my balcony. Still, I know because I go out there and where did this little bit of flooring go? Why is it chipped off? And I know a squirrel's been there eating it, which I think is crazy. That's what does he think he is? Like a beaver or a woodpecker? He's a squirrel. He needs to stop that. And I normally like squirrels, but not this one. He's mean. He's mean. The hummingbirds are kind of territorial too. Sometimes they'll go out there and sit and they'll come up with like within a foot or two of my face and just like hover at me. And then they'll like one time two of them came up. Both of them came up together and like hovered in front of my face and they zoom in and they back away and then they zoom back in and you're like, you guys good? And then they kind of like zip off and I'm like, do you have a problem with me being here? Which is crazy because like my grandmother had a hummingbird feeder out and like to like try to like lure the hummingbirds in because she'd like to watch them and then we'd be talking, she'd always be like, oh shh, quiet, 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 the hummingbird, and we couldn't talk or else the hummingbird would get scared away and we were like so, you know careful with the hummingbird. Yet here they come and harass me, or maybe they're saying hello. I don't know. It's possible they're being nice and friendly and neighborly. Who knows? I'm taking it as a threat. Thinks he's better than me. Despite him, yeah, yeah. You know what? You know what? If well, he runs away. He runs away, but that's because he knows what's good for him. He knows what's good for him. Stupid squirrel eating wood like a stupid squirrel. He's got peanuts for brains. It's what he has. Little tiny squirrel brain. What does he know? Oh, I saw a squirrel meme the other day. Maybe I'll post that somewhere, some point. What did Automod do now? Misogyny. That's wild. They saw look a human woman and said misogyny. Just that's actually really funny. They caught you. They caught you being secretly misogynistic. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh no, Automod triggered you into being actually misogynistic. Automod says misogynist, and you're gonna go, I'll show you misogynist. Becomes BFFs with Andrew Tate. Yep. This is funny. This is funny. Um, man, honestly, it's anti-squirrel, really. Automod had nothing to say about that. Clearly, Automod also hates squirrels. I stole your joke, huh? Yep. You should be faster then. Gotta be faster. Be faster. But yeah, freaking squirrel, man. Because you're now Andrew Tate. Well, there's already one Andrew Tate, so where is Romania? Well, I don't think you want to go to Romania if you're Andrew Tate. Probably best to find a new country to like torture and torment with your Andrew Tate presence. I knew one whole person from Romania once. I did. She showed me pictures of some sort of like big pig roast that they do. That's what I remember. I should have asked her about Dracula while I had the opportunity. It was before Andrew Tate's time there. It was before the Tate era. Or else I was gonna be like it would be nice for them to do a instead of pig roast an Andrew Tate roast instead. That'd be good. No, and I didn't ask about Dracula. That would have been good, but I didn't. Yeah, Transylvania's in Romania. It's an area of Romania. That's where Dracula was. Um, yeah, he's a pig. He qualifies. And if you're like, this is our pig roast, and I'm like, this is just a picture of Andrew Tate tied to a stick, and they're like, all that muscle. He must be good eating. I guess. I don't know. I still think he tastes kind of bad. But that's just me, like I said, if I remember that meat is gross, then I don't like it. He needs to be super processed and then maybe I can forget, turn to a hot dog or something. There's only one way to find out. Ew, no. That's gross. I don't you can eat them first. Tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. Eat him, man. He's a pig. Pig. Long pig. Right? But I would think of. I would say a lot of people don't know that long pig is human, or like human meat is called long pig. A lot of people don't know that. And then I mention it, and people are like, "That's not a thing," and I'm like, "It definitely is a thing." And they're like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "It most certainly is." And they're like, "No, that's never a thing." It's like a bad comedy movie. Oh, kind of does, kind of does. You're right. You're right. But yeah, I think of that a lot. Long pig. Anytime I hear long, what is it that makes me think that? Long something. I hear long something from like some sort of game or something, or I don't know, but you've heard it before. See, yeah, yeah, it is. It is. There's something that like some monster in a game that people are saying is like long something or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just think a long pig anytime I hear long anything. And then yeah. Oh, laugh track. I still have this muted because of the Balatro sounds, but in some ways that's kind of funnier. That it's a laugh track, but it doesn't even laugh. There is no laughter. There's just the laugh, please. Oh, that's what it should be instead of saying laugh track, right? And like, I mean, I don't know, I can't change that. But instead of the like laugh track redeem image, it should be like a like laugh now or something, like, live studio audience prompt picture. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I did on purpose to spite you specifically, of course. Of course, it was all a bait. It was all a bait. Anyway, let's play in the game now that I tricked you. We get the sound going again. Now that my plan has been enacted. All the tomato talk was a trick. Yeah, it was all an elaborate ploy. All an elaborate ploy. from tomatoes to Tate, and then we eventually got there. I'm a genius, an absolute mastermind. Okay, we won. Oh, this is how. Is that how? Oh, this is how I know I won with the deck, because it literally has a little stake there. Well, if I beat it at different stakes, do I get other chips? Do I get other chips on the card if I beat a different one? Small blind gives no reward money? Ooh. Well, that's kind of crazy. Let's play with this one, maybe. Oh, I have plans update tomato. My plan updates tomato talks and then clip them and upload them. I don't know that anyone really cares that much about the tomatoes. Okay. Let's go. So we beat it last time with the yellow deck. So that was a success. That sounds pretty good. This one actually might be better. Free and holographic is pretty good. But also $25 is pretty good. But I don't know. I think we'll play this one. I want the free Joker. Now it could be a really bad Joker, but we'll take the risk. I have to turn the volume down. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. We want a flush. I guess we go with clubs because that's the only thing we have 3 of. So. Gardener YouTube. It's a thing. $1 million idea, mostly because you love the tomato talk. There probably is a thing. It's already tomato talk. Right? That's probably already a thing. You probably find other people doing it. It's a podcast. I should just start a tomato talk podcast. I could do 2 pair. Not that it hurts me though to do more discards. You know what? Let's just do a little discard action. Let's do a little more discard action. I have one more. Why not? Okay. Was not helpful. But I don't need those discards, so. Hooray. There's an 8 o'clock tomato talk channel. See, that's even more rhymey, but not tomato talk. I see, yeah. Well, because that one's just limited to 8 o'clock, and that's so restrictive. Oh, wait, I literally just won with this. This Joker was huge last time. Wait a minute. I'm gonna buy this. And it's also holographic. Just like last time. Whoa. Deja vu. Yeah, just win again. I had a lot of things going for me, though. We're gonna skip this blind. And hopefully the Joker is something I want. Oh, heart card's a debuff. That's fine. I think I need to do flush again. Oh, but I do have +10 multiplier, though. I have 3. I have 2 pair. Me 20. 10 times 2, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8. 28 plus 10 is 38. Times 2. Like 67%. You know what? That might be enough, actually. I'll throw this out there because it's not worth anything. Times 10, I think. Oh, so close. I was like, we're getting close. Okay, never mind. I probably should have held out for the Yeah, we'll just do 2 pair again. We're almost there. Seem like I won a spelling bee or a science fair. No. I never did spelling bees because, like, well, one, we didn't really have many, and also I didn't really like not the pressure or the attention, but I didn't like having to like stand up in front of everyone and like have to. Why is this one also holographic? But oh, well, okay. Well, okay. But science fair I won I think 3rd place in my category. Or maybe it was 1st place. I don't know. I got a medal in my category for my science fair project in 8th grade. That's about it. That's about it. Science fair was always really hard because I always had really ambitious ideas, but the problem is like I always wanted to make something that felt like I was doing research, but all you have is the stuff around your house, you know? You have no equipment, you have no materials, you just have stuff in your house, and I don't know, it felt like kind of tough. Okay, we buy that because it's free. And I guess we buy this one because it gives us a 10 multiplier regardless, so. Yeah. Holographic. And this one becomes... Ooh, wait, this one's really good too. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, only one hand tied. Can I do this? I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'll see what the next door brings us. I want that negative joker though. Green jack. Straight is gonna be better than, yeah, 2 pair. Well, in theory, this has got to be better, right? Not even in theory, just straight up in practice. Yeah. Well, at least I get trigger this for the even card. Overly ambitious and flame me out because not working out. Like, had in your head what you call it. Yeah. Don't you mean maybe a little? I mean, I guess kind of. I mean, like I don't know. I still kind of pull through. I just like lose the motivation, you know. Like I do this less these days. I mean, I'm still kind of pretty ambitious, but I kind of I don't go far into it. But I don't know, it's just hard to like have motivation for things. This would give me $12 if I buy it, but it'll cost me $3. Well, yes. Okay. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, redeem this. But yeah, I am a little overly ambitious, but like, I don't know. I like, I don't know. I think it's yeah, I mean, I guess because it's like well, too much times like I like will try to put in effort for stuff, but then like it like doesn't turn out to anything, or like no one sees it, and then you're like, well, why did I put in all that effort, you know? And I think lately it's a real problem because I do that at work a lot, because I'm like trying to be productive and do the best that I can, so I put in a lot of extra effort at work, only for it to be like, never mind, scratch that, we're going back to some other idea, and then I have to like start over from scratch. And this job I have has been like that a lot. And I put a lot of effort into something, like hours and hours and hours and hours of effort into something that I just kind of have to throw out, and then start over again, because it doesn't matter anymore, because they like swipe the rug out from under me. And yeah, I'm just kind of trying to think. I mean, because like I am ambitious, but it's not really that like I flame out, you know? Like it's not like I like my energy burns out or anything. It's more like I work I have very ambitious ideas, but it is stuff that is like hard. I don't know. I guess like I don't know. Sometimes I just wish like, you know, like I don't know. I like sometimes I want to just be able to be like you know, I'll do this. Be like, I don't know, I kind of just want to get anything back from it, you know? Like if I like put out like a bunch of videos and stuff and it get like I put out video, I work, you know, like I don't know, I put like 40 hours into researching and editing and then recording a video and everything, and then like a whole lot of effort and a lot of focus goes into it, and then like it gets, you know, 30 views, and like that's all that happens, and I don't hear back, you know, like I don't even have friends who can watch it, or like I don't know. And then the problem is like I do put stuff, things do go well, and then like my old TikTok, right? My old TikTok, like I finally got like, you know, over 10,000 followers on it, 11,000 followers, 12,000, and I was like, yeah, awesome, you know, like I can like really start growing, this will be great. And then this was like a couple years ago. And then of course one of my coworkers is like, is this you? And then you're like, crap. And then you have to like be like, never mind, lock down all those accounts. It just kind of sucks. Yeah, it worked so hard, got so far in the end, doesn't even matter. You have just like the song. Cause like I don't know, it's just I don't know, and it's not even that it doesn't matter. Like it ends up causing me trouble and stuff, you know. And, like I don't know, like I don't really like. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for that. Oh, this might be a really bad idea, but we'll see. Okay, only one hand type. Only one hand type. So I want to get rid of all these. I want to try to go for... Damn it. I want to go for 2 pair. Okay. I feel like we've had a few 3s. Oh, no, this is the only 3 we've had. We've had 2s and 5. A5. Okay. Oh, wait, we've already had a 9, so they're less likely to be a 9. So I'll play the 9 with it, I think. Yeah, I think it's the play. I mean, I just don't want my coworkers finding my stuff, you know? Because, like, because they don't, like people to have social media at work, you know? And so, like, I don't want to get in trouble. And it's like, technically they allow it, but they're not happy with it. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. +1 multiplier per hand played. -1 multiplier per discard. Ooh. Okay. I guess. We get it. Hopefully it turns out well. I guess that's good. most popular TikTok. It was like dumb video. It was stupid. It was stupid. And it wasn't really, like I said, I only like 12,000 followers. It's like not that big of a deal. And like my most my video with the most views was only like 200,000. Like it wasn't that much. And then I had like one that was like a little over 100,000, another was like 85 or something like that. Like it wasn't it was not much. But yeah, it was kind of mostly to help grow my YouTube and stuff. So the TikToks weren't great, but you know, is what it is. Okay, I need to start. Green becomes foil. Minus 1 hand size. That's fine. You know what? What if I do just skip both of these? Do something a little crazy. We're going crazy. We're going crazy here. Going crazy. Okay. Minus 1 multiplier for discard, so it's kind of scary. Okay, but we have our 2 pair. Our 2 out. I'm doing skip. I mean, I did little skits, way back in the day. I mean, a pair doesn't really get me very much, but you know what? Why not? Well, these are fine. But the multipliers are really doing heavy work. But back in the day, long time ago, my first videos online were skits that I did with my brother. Honestly, it was mostly him. I did most of the filming and editing for those, so that I didn't have to like act. You know what? I think I want to do. I do a planet card, then I can. I can do a re-roll and get him. You know what? Maybe. Yeah. I guess maybe pair. I feel like I'm using that a lot. I'm gonna do a re-roll to improve this Joker. Oh. Oh, right, because I have this, and I just didn't get any. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I forgot I have these tags. And I only even got to use one of my tags. That's crazy. Has a free rare Joker. And foil. I only have one more Joker slot. So. Back to YouTube timeline with the Hobbit cooking game. I have to hear about them. Hear about it. Some of the coping, well, it's political. The game is sweet baby ink working on it, and the grifters are testing it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know anything about all that stuff, but yeah, man, I'm like the Tales of the Shire is just getting kind of toxic. I've seen like so many people be like, oh, I made a video kind of saying some negative things, but that I liked it, but I critiqued it, and then apparently people like were saying like, oh, you're just a hater, and it just, you know, we're like, oh, you just hate cozy games, and they're like, no, I even said I liked the game, and like, I don't know, people are really intense about it, which to me is kind of like, I'm gonna say like it's a red flag, Because I don't know red flag like for what, for who, but it's a little concerning. Like a red flag for the game, I think. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at the video yet though. I saw you posted that though. I think I re-roll to get my multiplier up. And then 4 of a kind? Bro, that's not fair. At least it's a foil. I'll buy it for now, but there's gonna be a better Joker. And that's freaking not fair. That's fine. 4 of a kind. When am I gonna get 4 of a kind? I'm doing 2 pair around here. You want me to suffer, and I didn't even watch the video. I know. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. I wasn't really feeling it. 20,000? What? Man, these Jokers are doing a lot of work. I guess because they're all sparkly. This game just gave me a lot of sparkly Jokers. I mean, I guess I could try to make 4 of a kind happen for me. I don't know how I would do that, but I don't think that's the way to go. I think I reroll because I want to do the spades route again. It worked so well last time. I don't want either of those. Okay, I guess we just repeat. I need to get more money. Play only one hand. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. How's this one going? Wait, which one was it that... Yeah, this one. I lose multiplier per discard, but I gain per hand I play. A 2 pair is pretty high level right now, more than flush. But I could probably be fine on a flush, but I'm gonna discard these. What happened? Okay, well at least I have a 2 pair. Okay. Yeah, because I was watching Kit Boga's stream all morning today. Because I need to take advantage of that while I can, while I'm still off from work. I gotta watch my daytime streams. Ooh. Pair of cards. Okay, I can maybe get this and then... Wait. I don't know that I have a lot of... I don't think it's worth it going for it. I'll just use it for the foil. I don't know if I really want to try to make 4 of a kinds happen easier. Because then I have to pick like 1 or 2 cards to really double down on. And I don't really know. Yeah, I think I'll just open this and then do another reroll. You also heard discourse that the Hobbit game is just a typical cozy game. And you saw a female cozy game are female shovelware. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. I'm not like the lucky cards. I'll just do 2 cards, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of cozy games in general, so like it's hard for me to kind of like say, because like I don't know, a lot of people, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Some people, I mean, there are a lot of girls that are have like a lot of internalized misogyny that will hype cozy games for kind of misogynistic reasons. And like they're the type of girls that are like, well, of course I'm emotional, you know, like PMS, of course I get emotional. And they'll be like, yeah, that's why we can't have a female president, because women are emotional. And it's like, dude, it's not that bad. Like you don't need to be like, you know, and they're just like making excuses for why they're emotional. And they're like, yeah, of course. And they're like, oh, but you know, that's why I can't like do math because I'm like a girl, and stuff. And you know, and it's like they use that as an excuse to not do stuff, I guess, or to kind of they hide behind negative things like that as an excuse. And I don't have any jokers that earn me money. I just need money. I need a money earning joker, actually. This isn't all that great. Okay, let's do a 2-pair. And that's why a lot of like girls who hype up, they're like, cozy games are great because you don't have to really think that much. They're not that complicated, which is why I really like them. And it's just kind of like, on the one hand, it's fine to not want to play a complicated game, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like it does kind of hurt seeing so many girls, and because it is mostly girls, and who like are hyping up cozy games and who are really invested in this discourse, and they're just like, look, sometimes I want to come home from work and play a little cozy game. I don't want to have to think. I don't want to be too hard or difficult. I just want to be cute, and I want, you know, I don't want to be challenged. It's not that, you know, tough like all these other games. And it's just like, no, I mean I'm not like those girls. But it is frustrating though, because like they make it sort of seem like, well, this is what girls want, you know. And they're like, I want an easy game. I want, you know, I don't want to be challenged. I don't want anything that's too hard. I don't want to have to think. I don't know. I kind of, because, you know, that's like what a whole faction of people think, is that like, oh, girls don't like normal video games. Girls like cozy games because they're easy for the dumb little girl brains, and they only like cute things. They don't want to look at things that aren't cute. That's why they never want to play a shooter game, because they're not cute and stuff. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating because it just kind of gives into the same. I'll do this, I think. It just kind of, it kind of like, not that, you know, I mean, it's fine if like there are plenty of girls that are like that, but I don't know. It's almost like it kind of feels, because I saw someone talking about how they're like, I no longer, after all of this, they were like, I no longer use the term cozy about games, because they're like, this was a genre that kind of came up after COVID, and which I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I really heard much about it before COVID, but at the same time, it kind of is like everyone saying things came out from COVID, is kind of weird to me, because like, just because they got into it during COVID, or like, you know, something kind of maybe picked up popularity enough for them to see it after COVID, doesn't mean it didn't exist before. But I guess maybe the term cozy game might have, because I didn't really hear it until really like TikTok. But I know that genre of game definitely exists before COVID, but might have been identified until COVID, and like the kind of TikTok communities were built. But this person was like, I'm no longer and kind of like what I was saying a couple streams ago with, I think I kind of don't really like saying cozy game. It's more of a cozy gamer. Because any cozy game you can kind of make be cozy or not, depending on how you play it. And like, cause like for me, I played Tales of the Shire, and I was like, it was not cozy at all. Like the whole town was like very run down. Everything was kind of, I felt cramped. It felt a little very overstimulated. Everything was oversaturated, and they gave me a bunch of tasks to do. Yet I saw other people, one of the reasons they liked it was because it didn't overwhelm you with tasks right out of the gate. Unlike Stardew Valley, apparently, which like gives you no tasks out of the gate. Like they literally stagger it by different days. The like different tutorial things, like Willie doesn't show up day one. Yet you learn how to fish or do whatever, however much you can cram into day one in Tales of the Shire is what tutorials you learn. And, okay, let's see what Automata is. It's gonna glitch out of the game weird for me to check on that, but, oh. Yeah, they got you on the misogyny again. Yeah, yeah. I played Baldur's Gate. I was actually gonna play Baldur's Gate. I was gonna save it for like summer streams, and I was like, oh, I'll do like a lot of streams over the summer. And is the game okay? I was like, for like the past like year, I was like planning on streaming it over the summer, and I was like, yeah, I'll just play like like 8-hour streams, like 5 days a week or something like that. It's like I have plenty of time over the summer, and that's like feels like a great time to play a lot of Baldur's Gate, you know, really get into it. But then I decided maybe I shouldn't stream that much. And also, I don't know, I just am kind of into too many other games. I can't pick up Baldur's Gate. It's too hefty. But fun fact, I was planning it. Originally I was eyeing it as the game for this summer, but yeah, people are just like, I don't know, and I mean, and that's actually had me thinking recently too. I'm like, man, I do kind of play. I feel like I come across as a very cozy gamer in some ways with the games I play on stream, and I'm like, man, but like, I do like other games. I just don't want to play them on stream because like I'm bad at them. Like I've been trying to play Elden Ring and I'm bad at it. So it's a good thing I wasn't playing it on stream because I'm bad at it. Too girly to handle the man D&D. Yeah, apparently. But yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something else. I had like a point even. I don't know. Oh yeah, about cozy. I actually think there's cozy gamers more like rather than cozy games. And I'm not a cozy gamer, so I will kind of approach all games as a non-cozy gamer. Even if it is a cozy game, I'm not going to be playing it like it is. And there are other games you can play, and other people, they're like, oh yeah, like Tales of Shire, I thought like kind of overwhelmed me with tasks and stuff on the first day. Like I had hardly any time to explore around because with Stardew Valley, for instance, you do, you know, you kind of use up your stamina and then you just kind of forage the rest of the day. Or kind of just talk to people and, you know, get to know the people, get to know the land. But people were saying, though, with that, they're like, no, they give you way too much to do, and you run out of stamina so fast, so that, you know, you end up not being able to do anything. And people really struggle. People hate the stamina in Stardew Valley. And they really liked in Tales of Shire that you didn't have limited stamina. You could do whatever you wanted. And they actually felt that the one thing they really liked about the game was that it didn't overwhelm you with tasks at the beginning. And I was like, are you insane? I felt super overwhelmed with tasks, which more so than other cozy games I played. And that's one reason I didn't like the game, was I felt it just had me running around doing stuff. That like wasn't really helping me explore the world any, you know. And they're just like, yeah, no, they like really let you ease into it. And I just had fun just skipping around. People really love the skipping. They really love the skipping. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't know. That somehow they like had a very opposite experience of the exact same game, like in the weirdest way. But man, at least I'm holding your girl's hand through emotional troubles. Yeah, I guess. To be fair, I don't do that, so. But well, a lot of these manly guys don't do that either. To be clear. But yeah, the like cozy games though, like people were saying how like it's not even really like there's cozy games or even cozy gamers, it's more of a community. And then in some ways it makes me feel similar to Book Talk, which is a community, and people will say, yeah, it's all sorts of readers. No, it's not. It's like predominantly a very specific type of reader, and even people in that community act like everyone in the community is like that, you know. And so it's just, you know, I don't know, to me that kind of, if it really necessarily confirms it, but it feels, oh, I wish I could buy this. I can't afford it. Okay. I'm too poor. I really need something that gets me money. Oh, wait, what's the blind? I didn't even look. Play a discard, always draw 3 cards. Oh, that's fine, I think. Heard the game beginning was more of a walking sim. It doesn't tell you what to do. Then it gets good at the end, but by then it's too little too late from Cozy Gamers. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it tells you exactly what to do. Like, it says go here, now go here, now go here. But people found the birds very confusing, trying to follow the birds. Which they could also just look at the map as well if they didn't like the birds. But I guess they want to be whimsical and follow the birds. Or in the middle, I see. Yeah, I don't know. It, like, to me, a lot of the visuals and stuff weren't good about it, so that's why I really didn't. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna kind of continue with this because I don't like the visuals, but okay, I think we buy another planet card and then do a reroll, I guess. I need more monies. I guess we do flush again. Be a mini map. The friend system was not explained very well. See, yeah, I saw a lot of people complain about the mini map thing. I don't think there need to be a mini map. You could just click on a map. Switch version. Oh yeah, I heard the Switch version is really bad. That's like not a critique of the game necessarily. It's just a critique of the Switch version. That's its own problem. But what am I supposed to do with this? I don't want to discard, but I'm gonna have to because this is not a good setup. We're just gonna discard 2, which is gonna not be good, but okay. You know what? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I guess let's do 7s and 6s, I suppose. But yeah, I thought the mini-map thing was kind of like, I don't know, people like, I guess they just get very used to like something. I don't know why you would need a mini-map. Oh wow, we're actually getting really high up. We didn't even get it. 22,000 is what we need. Yeah, I thought it was boring. I don't know, and a lot of people were like, no, it's great. There's so much to do. They're actually, like, I heard people say the days were too long and they got really bored. But meanwhile, I saw other people say the days weren't long enough. People who like the game wish the days were longer. Because they're like, I just like skipping around and foraging for things. I wish the days were longer so I had more time just to explore the world. And I'm like, have you never played a video game before? Like, I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, oh, who's this guy? Chip scored at least 25. Ooh, that's big to have later on. Oh wait, we're on anti-6. Okay. Maybe. Oh, these are all pretty good. This one's not as great. I think I might sell it. And it gives me a reroll too. Actually, you know, it'll just buy this one. And this I'll have as a just in case. I think I'll buy this. Well, multiplier isn't the best, but okay. Definitely want this. And then I guess this. I don't know. Some tests are time dependent, but no option to skip time. Ooh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people just have a lot of opinions. Ooh, doubling my money might be really big. I'm gonna discard all those. Oh god. Hi, can I get repeats of any of these buddies, please? Oh my god. Last discard. You gotta give me something to work with here. Okay, thank you. Jeez. I was gonna do without my other joker. Give me 50 chips. Oh, okay. I still did fine. Barely, but... Yay. But yeah, I don't know. It was a... I only ever have 10 every time I come back here. I only have 10, man. I want more money. I guess we do an Arcana packet of reroll. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I'll do the planet cards. Not the worst. That's fine. But yeah, yeah, it's interesting just how much discourse Tales of the Shire. I've seen a lot of people say like, you know, I mean, some people did complain that like, you know, it didn't involve enough Lord of the Rings, but obviously that wasn't the point of the game. And then I see a lot of people pointing out that doubles my money. I'll probably get 3, 5, like 10. It doubles my money right now, though. Yeah, never mind. I've been pardoned. It's going alright. I mean, we're anti-6, so it's a lot of jokers. Yeah, it is. A lot of sparkly ones. We had another sparkly one, but I threw it out for this guy, Mr. Bones. Oops. Mr. Bones. He's gonna help us not die. Oh, I didn't even check to see what this boss blind is. But, yeah. Pretty good. Oh, we have a straight. What is the boss? Base chips and multipliers are half. Ooh. Okay, well. Oh, we're gonna do this because it triggers that joker, and I think that's better. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But I think we can manage. We have a lot of hands as well. Like 40,000, and we hit 50,000 in 2 hands with 4 left, so I think it maths out to okay enough. Okay, we get this and then we do a reroll, because I do have the same joker I had last time where I get increased multiplier because more rerolls. We'll just kind of go all in on flush here. No, I have no reason, and I have nothing that gets me money. Normally I like to have a joker that gets me money, a joker that, you know, improves my multiplier, and a joker that, ideally a joker that saves me, which is this one, from something scary. But these just kind of give me multipliers. And they're sparkly, so at least they give me multipliers for, like, everything, but still. No, I wish I could get it, but I can't. Cursing on locals, the game community and said a lot of not nice things about popular YouTubers in Stardew Valley, and it was crazy. I snapped and cursed. So, you had to look some of them up, huh? They're so bad, right? Of course. We just like to lie around here a little bit. Okay, I have 2 pair. I have a 2 pair. Good enough. Oh, Flush actually is a higher level than 2 pair. How'd that happen? But we'll play our 2 pair. Not the best 2. Actually, you know what? At least they all trigger the multiplier. Even if it ends up being halved. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. Okay. Is this base multiplier as well? Or is it just base chips? Because it feels like all the other multipliers were fine. Does it mean like if there's a multiplier on the card, it's halved? I don't know. Yeah, you never lie. Not a single time. Not even that was a lie. Okay. 9. This is actually, you know what, for future record, this is a cheaper one to increase the multiplier on, because this Joker I have to start at 5 to increase the multiplier by 2, but this one I just have to like buy $4 to increase the multiplier and just skip it to increase the multiplier by 3. So it'd be cheaper. But I want to keep this one right now anyway, because one already has plus 60 multiplier added, and it's holographic with the plus 10 multiplier, so it's pretty nice. Okay, I guess we get the Celestial Pack again and do a reroll. I think we'll a pair. Anti-7. Well, we're on the way. We're on the way. Ooh, nice. I can't afford anything. Because we're poor this time. We're poor. What if I just discard these? This Joker's gonna hate that, but yeah, it didn't do what I thought it would do. But it's fine, I have 2 pair. I was hoping for a clubs flush, but it's fine. Yeah, it is interesting. I didn't expect Tales of the Shire to create like an existential crisis within the cozy gaming community. Like, I did not see that one coming. Oh wait, I have a flush now. It's gonna be better, I think. But yeah, whole cozy gaming community is. But I like that person that said like it's more of a community than like a genre of game, and I feel like that was like actually pretty apt, because again, within the community they kind of have like a very specific expectations in how you approach cozy games and how you interact and talk about them, more than what the game is itself, you know, and how you play it, which again, like I kind of said, makes more cozy gamers rather than cozy games. But even then, it feels like there's a not performative aspect, but it does feel that the term came about when people want to talk about their experience playing games as a community. Like, it was created because of community, not because people had trouble finding games like within the marketplace of Steam or anything, right? It's not a genre to help people find games, it's a genre to help people help gamers connect as a community about their gaming experience, and to the point where, like, you know, a lot of these cozy gamers have like a gaming setup that's super cozy and aesthetic, and you know, like, it's a whole larger thing than just the games or even than just the gamer. And I think I really like that take, that it's more of a community, it's not a genre of game. So, but Watcher ran into the street and punched a random old man and called him Andrew Tate, taking threat to eat him. Automod called Lazy Paradox a misogynist twice. So that's not a lie. That's true. Take that. You got some vague, don't like this game sentiment, but wasn't sure what's. Yeah, there's a lot of pushback and be cozy. I'm not a cozy gamer, so Automod is evil and against you personally. I see. It's just out to get you. The only person Automod catches, yeah. Yeah, Automod is out to get people. Ooh, we are super poor this time for some reason. Why are we so poor? What happened? Let's see. I mean, I guess we'll do a reroll. I think that's better to increase that multiplier. Okay, we just have to finish this and then one more ante after. And look, we already have such great cards. Ooh, plus 11 chips, but these give me this multiplier, so we want the 10s actually. Adjust classes. Man, something else I want to do, not to like change topics from the cozy game thing, but yeah, I mean that is a whole thing of people complain about their cozy games. But something else I've been like really looking into, you know, this summer and stuff, and haven't it for a while because like I've like been like, oh, it's too overwhelming, I have to take notes. And that's kind of like been not cozy for me in terms of cozy video watching, I guess. But is learning about city structure and new urbanism, and also what makes aesthetic cities, and a lot of those YouTube videos and stuff. And I've been making myself like a little playlist of videos to watch on the topic as like a starting point. And because I wanna this is pretty nice, but I can also get this. This is gonna be better because we're gonna use a particular hand more often than we're gonna probably see those individual cards. So, especially to pair. Automod just hates you because I hate men. Picked up on my bias. No, I don't hate men. I don't hate men. I just don't like misogynists. See, never thought you'd see people against the concept of walkable cities, but apparently like this. Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know, new urbanism, like I learned a lot reading or like watching the videos about it. Do we do the yeah, I guess we do these. 70,000. Yeah, I mean 2 pairs are highest. But like it's really kind of cool because especially because like new urbanism exists, but almost no cities are actually built with that philosophy. Like even people who say I'm going to build a new urbanist city, they actually fail to do so, and they just kind of, it's not urban is the thing. Like they end up failing to make it urban. They kind of just make it suburban. And I think that's really interesting. Because I want to find something. I don't know the different like civic design like terminologies. I just stumbled across new urbanism as something that was kind of like what I like. Because see, my goal is, well, one, I'd really like to make, like, I don't know, something in Unity. I don't know if it would be how it would be a game, maybe. I have no concepts of that. But I'd really like to have, like, just a, you know, a design city, basically. But also like the bigger thing that would actually go anywhere is like I want to write a series of books, and it would probably be a mystery series. I feel like because although there's apparently a Japanese style of writing, a plot style that has no conflict in it, but apparently it's really hard to sell in the West, so probably won't do that. But I feel like it would still be fine if I like just set it up as a mystery, and the conflict kind of just comes from human nature, creating conflict, elements of human nature that you still can't erase. But instead of being a dystopia, I kind of want not a utopia, but like what I would consider ideal, like what I want my society to be. Like, for instance, I really want universal basic income. Like, I want a lot of jobs that can be automated and AI based to be AI based, and then I want the companies with the excess profit they have from using robotics and AI and computers to run the businesses and pay fewer workers, thus making more profit. And I want them to have to pay higher taxes, one higher than they already are, and also even extra because of using all those other things. And then I want them to have to pay really high taxes, funding a guaranteed basic income for most people. So ideally, in the ideal world, if we can get technology to the point where they can do a lot of the jobs, I want there to be enough money going in where people can have a guaranteed basic living wage from a universal basic income, and then anyone who works for anything extra gets extra. And you can work for like 20 hours a week and get extra to be a little bit more wealthy, like whatever. And especially urban design as well, having clean energy sources, and yeah, great public transportation, and good urban structure, farming practices, all that sort of stuff. And because a lot of people think that this stuff can't happen, they think it's impossible, but I think giving people a visualization of it will help, because they're like, oh, I wish we could do what was in that book, right? Because people really like imagining themselves to be in specific worlds. Like, people see all the protests and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it's like the Hunger Games, you know, and they want to take part in that because they want to be in that particular world that they've seen in the books, and that they liked. And obviously it's a world they like for very specific reasons that give people agency and things like that in the dystopian kind of aspect. But you know, I want to kind of give them a quote unquote utopia. It's not a utopia, but you know, what I would consider ideal, and kind of hopefully then people want to get on board with that if I like show it to them, you know. So well, what are you guys gonna say? Cars good, bikes and buses are bad, not evil corporate people. Yeah. Go on bike to work. Don't take reliable public transit. Yeah, public transit would be great, and a lot of people don't understand how, like, I don't know. It's rough because people are like, oh, I can't take public transit because, like, it's dirty and it doesn't go far enough or where I need it to go. And it's like, well, if more people took it, then they would make it better. We all just have to agree to just invest in this thing and it'll be better. And then everyone will want to take it because it's good and efficient. And like New York, like LA is no longer the city in the nation with the worst traffic. Now it's DC, but New York isn't. And however, like, New York honestly should be the city with the worst traffic, but I feel like a lot of people have just decided to not drive cars because they know the traffic would be bad, so they just don't. But they also have pretty decent public transit, so they kind of just rely on their public transit. But other places are like, yeah, but we can't do that for some reason. And they just shrug and give up. And don't want to improve anything. And I kind of wish people would just like be like, what if we just made better public transit and then everyone used it instead? What if we just didn't do cars? And they're like, well, we have to do cars. And it's like, no, we don't. The reason we do cars is because the car companies give money to the politicians. That's why we like cars. You people are being fed lies. We could do it. It's just the politicians are disincentivized to make public transit. That's why. But yeah, Europe has a lot of walkable cities. In Spain, they have mini cities and block apartments on top of stores, and a bottom park in the middle and more third spaces. Yeah, exactly. So that's a lot of like the city designs that I'm seeing is like where there's like a little inner courtyard that has like a little park space, and like a block is a whole little community or like a little section of town and things like that. Yeah, exactly. Because we also, our districting is really, really, really bad in this country. for our cities. We have this is a residential space, and we'll block off a huge territory for residential space. And they'll be like, and then this is commercial, and this is industrial. But like, we need more commercial spaces in the residential zones. But we don't like mixed use stuff, and that's a huge problem. Star Trek's out, post-scarcity economies. Yeah. Yeah, solar punk is kind of like, exactly, yeah. But like, that's just an aesthetic, right? But I would kind of want to use that with, but it's also very futuristic-y, right? And I don't really necessarily like futuristic aesthetics, but I do like the like nature-oriented focus of like solar punk. Oh, if that makes sense. Build a skyscraper underground where it's even more hazardous, I control access to sunlight. Or what if I build this city in a straight line in the middle of a burning desert? Yeah. Say that you're spamming. Oh no, hold on. Let me see what I can do. What's it getting you on? What is it yelling at you about? Oh, nothing on my end that I can control. I don't know. We don't need cars. Yeah. I mean, we need some cars for some things. It's fine. But we definitely could have a lot less. That's for sure. Hi, Cubert. Welcome. But yeah. Yeah, solar punk is kind of in line with that. But I don't like the futuristic styles. That's why a lot of the things I'm looking at also talk about what makes beautiful cities, and like makes people comfortable. And like one thing that I know makes sense, but like was really interesting in the video is there's a like if you're looking at a street, there's a particular ratio or like span of ratios that is acceptable for how wide the street is compared to how tall the buildings are on either side. Like, you know, the wider the street is, the taller the buildings can be, but there's like a, you know, particular ratio range that feels comfortable. And they're like, most buildings shouldn't be taller than like 4 or 5 stories. That is like pretty good acceptable range. Now, I do think that we can have taller buildings, again, because that's why a lot of new urbanism just ends up suburban and not urban is the problem. And it's like, how do we make it but urban? And because, especially if you consider trying to house large populations, like you can't have everyone living suburban. You know, it'd be great if we could use less land as well, and kind of condense things more. And so I think there's like a balance to be had in that. And so I'm kind of like looking into that and learning more about it. But always a perfect example of this, they added more lanes to traffic and they immediately got clogged up because people got in cars. But if LA used that money to make more public transit, then traffic would get better. Yeah. Their solution to everything is just add another lane, which like, and for the buses, I know their solution to the buses is like make a bus lane. However, the problem is the bus lane still stops at every red light. Like, it's not that fast because you still stop at every red light. Whereas if you had a train, even above ground, if they don't want to go underground because they feel the earthquakes are a danger, then just make the track above ground. And if they're like, well, yeah, but we have to space, if you have a designated bus lane, that's essentially adding rails down because no one else is supposed to go in the bus lane. So obviously, you know, why not add rails? And then the train can just go shoop on through and it doesn't have to stop at every single red light. And they're like, yeah, but then it'll clog up traffic at those red lights when the train is passing through. And it's like, just schedule it better. Like, I know they can organize this better. And even now, they don't, because buses will sit at a red light for no reason. Like, they can't go because it's a red light, but there's no traffic coming the other direction. And even then, I feel like it's just a bus, because this is even in a bus lane, right? There's no other lanes nearby. There's just a bus lane. It's a whole bus road, right, passing through. It's the only thing at this intersection is like a north-south road and an east-west bus line. And the bus will stop. It's just a bus. They could just turn the light red for like 20 seconds for all the cars, let the bus go through, and then turn it back. And they're like, yeah, but we can't do that because it might impede. Just stop it for just a couple seconds. Otherwise, that bus waits for 5 minutes at that red light before it can go. It adds so much time onto the trip across the city. And it's like you could just, and they're like, well, how could we know? There are pressure plates. I know other cities do it. There are pressure plates and motion sensors, and you can put those in. Pressure plates under the road or motion sensors above. Usually the pressure plates are, I think, what most people do. But like, you can put a pressure, because there are places where the light will always be red until a car pulls up to it, and then it will turn, because there's like a pressure plate under the road that signals. And if they're like, oh, well, but what if something else, what, a person walks up on a person in a bus, way vastly different. Just set it so that it's, unless it's within bus range, man. Come on, like, it's not that complicated. Like, it's just like, I don't know, make anything better. Anything better. Why do you have to make so much stuff bad? People immediately start arguing that the bus lane would make traffic so much better if it were open to higher occupancy vehicles and hybrids, and then it gets argued to convert it into just general traffic, and then someone has the bright idea about adding another bus lane. Yeah, basically. And like, it's just like, I don't know, and traffic is just so bad. It's just so bad. And also part of the issue with traffic being bad is also a districting issue, when it comes to like who is working where and who is living where, right? People aren't yeah. Sorry, you got me on a rant. But to be fair, I was the one who brought up new urbanism and stuff, so like, that's on me. But like, people don't live where they work, and people should be able to afford to live closer to where they work, or be able to have the needs, because I get some people live out in the valley because like they want a house with like a little yard or something like that, you know. And but like, we should have more mixed living spaces, between higher, medium, and low density spaces, closer to job opportunities and stuff. And then, you know, you have fewer people who need to travel across the city, because like, you know, like, and because it is specifically like people living in the valley and traveling into the city for work. It's, you know, because you usually don't have as much traffic going the other direction, so like, there's fewer people living in the city and going out to the valley to work. So what we need is obviously more of those jobs that are in the city to be located out in the valley. Like, it's not, I don't know. But again, a lot of the public transit lines that they kind of are afraid to put in for, especially like trains, is especially anything that is, they don't like building things up high, raised tracks, because if they build raised tracks, they're worried about earthquakes. And the same thing with building underground. They also are saying that it's dangerous because of earthquakes, which is why like no one out here has basements and stuff. But especially just some of the paths that a lot of the rail lines would go under people's houses, and they're rich people, and they don't want rail lines under their houses, is kind of that's most of the pushback. Anytime they're like, oh, we're thinking of putting a metro line under here, the rich people who live on top get upset, because they don't want the metro under their house. And no one wants a metro stop. Well, no one wants to be the end of the line for a metro rail line. So anytime they're like, oh, we'll expand it out to here, the people in that neighborhood push back, because what happens is those spots actually do get a lot more crime, because people will commit crimes in the city, hop on the train, and then just take it out as its farthest point, and then hop off there, and then they'll make a run for it, and the police might be there, and then you get police chases, and a lot of stuff happens in those locations. Is kind of like, you know, so no one wants to be the end of the line of a rail line. I've heard that before too, but about punishing men for being Andrew. You know what? If men are Andrew Tate, then maybe they should be a little punished. The long pig talk got scary. I wasn't the one who said I wanted to eat Andrew Tate. I said he would taste probably kind of gross. But, you know, I think punishing people for being Andrew Tate is a pretty good idea. I think that's a great idea, actually. A great idea. Alright, we don't think we have very good cards. Oh, wait. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Money. We're poor. I need money. I'm too funny. Yeah. I am. I'm just too funny. I guess let's buy this. Sure, now that we're rich. Ooh, look, he's like sickly green colored. Sounds nice. Let's buy him. Okay. I don't really want these. It's reroll. I'll buy this. Oops, I also wanted to use it. Last time this Joker had like plus 100 multiplier. Now he only has plus 24. Oh, this guy's been through some stuff. First discarded poker hand. I don't want to do that. You discard the whole poker hand. Ooh. I double my money for $3. Yeah, sure. But yeah. This one just looks cool. I know it's not really good. I just think it looks cool. Okay. Next round. We improved this one a bit. Next round. Okay, so this is the last ante we need to win the game. Gives $1 per... I don't think I can... Well, I need to go to the store in between this is the problem. Yeah. So, even though it would give me more money, I need to go to the store. 3 of a kind. Is that worth it? 250. 3. 420. 250. 4. Obviously, pair is better than 3 of a kind. We'll save this to hopefully get a flush. Yeah, I'll just play this. Why not? Any more rants about city municipality? Maybe when I watch more of the videos, I'll have more to say. Like I said, I learned a lot because like I said, yeah, that's one thing. Solar Punk I like, but I don't like the ooh. Wait, but we also have a flush. Flush is better, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't straight's level 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yeah. Well, this triggers this, so I want the multiplier, I think. And I just got that special new king in there, so I want to save him because maybe I can do a pair with him. Yeah, my flush is upgraded higher than my straight. And I think flush is always worth more than a straight, which doesn't make sense. Right, it is, I think. Yeah, which I think is crazy. I think it's way easier to get a flush than a straight, but... I don't know, is that even a... The red has a flush, right? I don't remember what my straight even was. Well, I guess a flush would have been what it took anyway, because it doesn't have to be future, it just needs to have harmony with machine and nature. Yeah. But a lot of it, because a lot of it is like an aesthetic, though, right? For Solar Punk, yeah, I know. And is an aesthetic, and so usually the aesthetic is depicted as very like futury looking, but I know Solar Punk is like a I would still consider like what I am imagining Solar Punk, but it wouldn't be like the Solar Punk aesthetic, but it would be Solar Punk ideals, if that makes sense. And Solar Punk does work well with like new urbanism and stuff, but I don't know if I completely own new urbanism either, because I mean, a lot of the premises of new urbanism make sense, but again, the way it's been implemented has never actually been implemented actually urban. So it's like, it's very interesting to kind of see that. Yeah, thinking about things like city design, ever see the interval building level McMansion hell? I don't think so. I don't know if I know what you're referring to with that. Man, I still like have that reminiscent like spades. So we're not doing spades this time. We're not doing spades. All right, let's go. Next one. This would be nice. $28 would be nice dollars. Flips and shuffles all jokers. That's perfectly fine. I don't feel like my jokers are... The order of them matters. Unless they do, and I just haven't been doing them right, but I think I can do it. Oh, but man, wow, do the numbers go up big? What is this? Oh, I'm so close to flush with these, but I don't want to get rid of these. Well, wait, I do have flush. Never mind, this is a king. For some reason, it looked like a spade. Okay, never mind, I do have flush. And I use my king. Yes. Yes. Yay. Satisfying. But yeah, yeah, definitely using like ideals of solar punk and stuff. And I can probably look up, I probably should look up more videos about like solar punk. Oh wait, I also have a flush. Yeah, flush is better. But yeah, but it's really interesting because like the like kind of rules about like how there should be uniformity, but also a lot of individuality in building designs and everything. And like how some features can stay uniform, others can't or shouldn't. Oh, also how it should use elements from the location. So obviously for like environmental and financial reasons, like you should use materials from the local area, and that are like native to the rough, you know, like part of the country you're in or part of the world you're in. And then should also incorporate cultural elements from that area too, especially because some of them are designed to be efficient and effective for that particular climate. But also, you know, just kind of like paying, you know, an homage to, you know, the cultural history of the region and everything like that. And to make it feel distinct and different. And so like different cities would look different aesthetically, with different designs. This guy looks fun. He's not very good, but I like him. He's got like fun. Oh, I thought that was like confetti, but I think it's like old arcade floor type of 80s thing. Whatever. But didn't we already see this guy before? I'm tired of him. Runner. Let's see. What do I do? Celestial pack, or I guess we do a celestial pack. Well, let's do a reroll first. Yeah, okay, then we'll do it. We could also level up our straight. Yeah, we can do that and the celestial pack actually. Punk is supposed to be more hopeful future, not just aesthetic. That's true. That's true. Every video I'm watching, not just bikes. No, not just bikes. It's all about like city design. Well, what new urbanism is basically, and you know, so about the history with like Disney and the town that the Truman Show was filmed in, and that was built for the Truman Show, I believe, and stuff like that. And then another town in, I think, Maryland, and those places that were designed to be that, and others that were just like neighborhoods built in places, and the whole history of new urbanism. And then not just places. I haven't seen it now. And some about like making beautiful cities, which is a lot largely aesthetic, but also is really important. One thing that no one's talked about that I haven't seen in these videos. I haven't seen all that many videos yet, like I said, because I watch them, but like I am like, oh, I have to take a lot of notes, and then I'm like, okay, well, I have to be at my computer then, but I kind of want to just vibe and relax, but then I have to like actually be at my computer taking notes and everything, and I'm kind of like thinking now that like I think I should just get a notebook and take notes the old-fashioned way, like how I used to take notes by hand. Might be more relaxing than having to like pause and type and you know, all that sort of stuff. And I was like kind of, you know, write along to the video and just kind of vibe, and I think that'll be better for me. But one thing that none of them talked about is like light pollution, and making sure you use lights that minimize light pollution. And because I have like kind of a friend, colleague type of person, who is really into minimizing light pollution, and he's like a big promoter of dark skies and stuff like that. He does like astrophotography, and you know, and there's a lot of psychological aspects like that increase anxiety in people because we can't see the stars, and things like that. And so there's a lot that goes into it that oh wait, I could also re-roll again. I can make this multiplier go up. I could also get another planet card. I think the multiplier might be better. Going crazy here. No, I could get more money if I just had $3. No. I can't sell any of these guys. They're too useful to me. Oh, he's managed to have plus 17. That's nice. He's been slow going, but okay. And we need this guy. So basically we win. As long as I get 25,000 chips, I win. So we definitely have won the game, but you really like astrophotography. Yeah, it's really cool. But that's what we're saying. Website makes fun of poor building design, generally have more money than taste custom homes, and the occasional suburban expensive but poor quality housing development. Yeah. Yeah, there's some of that too. Well, I can't buy anything now. I'm broke. I'll consult the tarot anyway. 9 of coins. She's like wearing a dress. That is a bird cage, and there's 9 coins in it. And she's holding the bird for some reason. 9 of coins. Coins I think is diamonds, so that is like 9 of diamonds. So in theory I would buy the standard pack, I guess. But I'll have to remember. Yeah, I'll remember 9 of diamonds. Use 9 of diamonds for something, I guess. If I get it in this, I'll have to play my 9 of diamonds. Ooh, I think they got me. I don't have a 9 of diamonds. Okay. It's like they all still work. Also, astrophotography is nice. Had a boss that did that. Dude invited the whole lab out to his observatory for a weekend. It's a fun trip, and he saw the red spawn Jupiter. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my friend he didn't do he didn't do anything with like an observatory. He'd go out to like dark sky locations, particularly in around the Flagstaff area, and in like northern Arizona, northern New Mexico type of the spots there where there are dark sky, especially like reservations. A lot of the native reservations have good dark sky locations, and so he would go there and he just did like long exposure astrophotography stuff, but it's really cool, and he's a big promoter for dark skies and all that. So and it would be really cool. Sometimes you see the pictures that are like they're edited, but so they're not real, but like what cities would look like if they like lost all the light and you could see all the stars, and that it always seems really cool. We'll keep this in my hand because I want another one. I want the planet card. What if we do a little discard action? I know my Joker's gonna not like that, but see, I knew I'd get this queen. That's what I wanted. I just wanted the queen. Even though I didn't need it, because I'm like 1,500. I'm not even that, like less than 1,300 away from winning. So it was a personal scale, just a hut in a cleared space on some property he bought. Oh, okay, I see. New Joker unlocked. Yay! We did it. We won a new deck unlocked too. All right, I should play on the new deck we got last time, or that one. That one looked pretty. It looked like it had stars. Speaking of, okay, well let's play on endless mode a little bit, I guess. We got to keep going until we die. All right, let's put these Jokers back in their right order. I can't be all willy-nilly like this. Okay. Yeah, it's the order they belong in. Okay. Money. Use. Where would I sell that? Oh, I don't even know if there was a 9 in there. I guess I do 4 in a reroll, I think. Or I probably should have re-rolled first. That's okay. Look, we'll use this. Yeah, no, I'm just learning a lot from watching the videos, but I haven't watched the videos as much as I wanted. Like I'm still in the early stages of researching it, really. And yeah, and a lot of it, the new urbanism doesn't really work in a lot of details of sustainability, that I would like that you do see more in solar punk stuff, but is it like, I don't know what it's called, like rooftop green spaces and like the more productive agricultural things, like what is it like, because I mean it feels kind of almost dystopian, but isn't it like way better to have the what do you call it, you know, but when you have like the you grow it in not a greenhouse but like in like hydroponic gardens, basically in like a big warehouse thing, is actually better and more efficient than like normal farming, but like hydroponic farming in like a big house type of thing, with like grow lights and stuff. I think something like that. Give me $25. Do I want $25? Yes, I think I do. Yeah, I'm rich. That'll give me interest. Okay. But now we have to be 165,000. Scary, scary. What do I do? Do I go for the straight or the flush? I guess I discard my one singular. Okay, well, straight it is then. Oh wait, I don't even have a straight. No, I needed the jack. Okay. Well, hold on. You guys all, you've got to go. You've got to go. All of you. I'm so sorry. There we go. Yeah. No, I'll keep that so I still have a pair. Urban garden, green roof, yeah, hydroponics can be super effective based on space. Money tends to be the constraint, though there are some places where pretty large-scale hydroponics are just how they do things out. Yeah. I mean, money's the constraint for everything, right? Like, not having them, but like getting it started, you know? Like, a lot of stuff is better that way, but people don't, but like it would be more efficient once you started out that way, and you could earn back the money, is my understanding at least. It's still just more effective. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! Yeah, not the best, but it's what we have. And our jokers are gonna do all the work for us. But yeah, I think there's like a specific type of like I'm looking for specific types of urban planning that talk about like incorporating farming practices into. Oh man, I'm so close. That's a whole $1 we're losing. That's okay. One more hand does actually improve our multiplier on this joker, so that's okay. Maybe it's not so bad after all. $1 for a multiplier on my joker, that's pretty good actually. Considering for getting 2 multiplier on this joker, I have to pay $5, so actually that's a pretty good deal when you think about it. And I've already gotten pretty good money right now. Alright, let's get both of these. Sometimes I use straights. Let's actually improve the straight. I'm on best for attack. I guess this one, I don't like glass cards. Yeah, I guess I'll buy and use. I haven't gotten a full house this entire time. I think I'm okay without upgrading that. Okay, we'll leave it at this. We'll get like $1 interest. I think we can do it. House is not full. Nope. It's either 3 or 2. Or 4, I guess. Can't tell. Man, what do I... Let's discard this one and see what I get. That didn't help me. I think I go for a flush and discard these two. This is so bad. This is so bad. Let's do it. Okay, it's not what I need. Okay, whatever. No. I guess I just go pair. I made poor decisions. At least my pair is level 6. Oh god, why is this so bad? My last discard. This was not a good use of my discard. Oh no, hell no, it wasn't. Yeah, let's play both of these. This could be another ace. I could be playing pair. I could be just wasting stuff. Let's go. Okay, it is an ace. Okay, that's fine. Also, I could have played 2 pair last time. I should have just gone for it and tried to make it 2 pair, but that's okay. It's alright, it's fine. I'll at least survive this round. And it doesn't matter. I just kind of wanted to beat the game. Oh, there's that 9 of diamonds though. But I can't really do much right now, so I'll just play this. Clearly I need to use it. The tarot card said so. Oh, but no, I can't. Oh, because I used the king. No, I can't. Uh-oh. High card. Oh, man. Okay, and I'll get rid of these, too. I'll keep it, Jack. I mean, at least survive this round because of my Mr. Bones. Damn it. Oh, no, wait. I didn't even see that 2 down there. Flush, yeah. Yeah, let's play a flush. Look, I played my 9 of diamonds. I did it. Just like the tarot cards challenged me to do. Am I gonna win, though? Am I gonna win? I did it! Just barely. Oh, I think I don't hold hand left. It would have been fine. $7 whole. Let's get this, and then we'll do a... Yeah, I'm so good. I'm amazing. Yeah. Oh, I have to turn... these 2 queens are gonna be lucky queens. Let's go. Let's go, ladies. Alright, and then we'll do a re-roll. Buy this. Thanks for the spooky noise. Didn't really get me though. Ooh, this would be good to get. That gives me a lot of money, but I don't think I can't beat these. These are too big. They're too big. I can't win these rounds. Yeah, no, it's the full house. No. Then the 9 of diamonds again. Man. Okay, we're gonna play 2 pair, because it's better than a full house. It's a full house. I'm sad though that I've... But even if I had just bought that like 1 earth card, it wouldn't have mattered, because then my full house would be level 2, which still wouldn't be very good, so... Okay. We're not... Another full house! Oh my freaking god. No, why is the game doing this to me? It knows. I'm not gonna play the full house. Why did I play? Oh, I should have. I'm stupid. I should have played this 3 instead of this 3. No. Okay. Okay, good. They tried me on the full house, but no. Just 666. 6660. I'm gonna discard these. That's not what I wanted. I was hoping for another hearts so I could play a flush, but just playing 2 of these is better. So we're gonna play these 2. I mean, I beat the game. Doesn't that mean I'm good? And I can lose this round and still not lose, thanks to Mr. Bones. He's got my back. Look, a flush. But Mr. Bones is going to be destroyed this round. R.I.P. Mr. Bones. He might already be dead technically. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get lucky with these guys. Okay, yeah, we'll do 2 pair. Come on, queens. They didn't trigger anything. Could have given me money, could have given me points, but they didn't do anything. And now here the king comes in. But I can't really use him for anything else. You know what? Yeah, I'm going for the straight. We want a 10. And I got it. Yay. Straight. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. It's not going to be enough, but but still. Mr. Bones saved me. Saved by Mr. Bones. I didn't even get any money for that. Not fair. But Mr. Bones saved me. I don't have money. I'm too poor to do anything here. I probably should have skipped that one, actually. Should have known I couldn't win. So I should have just skipped it. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I have flush. I also have 2 pair, but flushes, I think, going to get me more points. He saved me, but he won't pay me. Yeah, he took that money, the reward money, to his grave. He might already be dead though, so I'm still unclear. I guess technically he was destroyed. He didn't die. He was destroyed, but he saved me from dying, so that's nice. I guess we do a pair. I don't know. I don't want these cards. No, yeah, I'll just play the pair. I want to use that sparkly Rainbow King. I want to use the sparkly Rainbow King. Come on. Fine. We're definitely not beating 840,000. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. This is like one of the worst hands I've had. Alright, all you guys are leaving. Discard. King! And 8. Okay. I just want to use my fancy sparkly Rainbow King. That's all. Yay. Look how pretty and rainbow he is. I actually kind of don't like how much green there is showing up, but that's okay. I don't mind it, really. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't mind it. Oh, I want to use my fancy queen now. I have some discards, so I should probably keep that. Okay, discard those guys. Go away. Okay. Not helpful. Alright. I guess we play this. I mean, I know I can't win, so I probably should just, you know, end it faster. Move on. No, I want to... Wait. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Which one? I have 2 diamonds. I guess I go with the diamonds to match the 9 of diamonds, because that's the one that the tarot cards like. So, alright. Queen, come on. Oh, she let me down again. Always letting me down. Alright. That's fine. I don't know why they gotta be like, oh, you lost. Yeah, because we're gonna lose eventually in endless mode, probably. Ooh, they appear 4 times more often. That's kind of fancy. Win a run without playing 3 of a kind. Oh. Interesting. Nebula deck. Win a run with blue deck on any difficulty. Start run with the telescope voucher. -1 consumable slot. I don't know about that. What does a telescope voucher do? Isn't that the one that all the planet cards are your most played hand? I start with that, but like that's such a risky thing to do. Okay, I want to do the ghost deck. I did the abandoned deck before. Let's do the ghost deck. Special cosmic fair shop. Start with the hex card. Okay, yeah. But look, we beat the blue deck now. I haven't done the red deck. We beat with the blue deck, the yellow deck, and the green deck. We're like moving right along. I like the abandoned deck. That's one thing I used to do. My grandmother liked to listen to like crazy radio stations, and she would play solitaire constantly at just to like keep her hands busy while she was listening to her crazy radio stations. And so her cards were really worn down around the edges, and kind of like, you know, kind of softened down, which made them actually really great for building like card castles and card houses and stuff. So I used to do that a lot back in like middle and high school. It was really fun. Okay. Ghost deck. Oh, what is this? Add polychrome to a random joker. Destroys all the... Okay, so like when I get 1 joker. Yeah, I'll skip this one. Okay, we'll play this one. Go. Rush Limbaugh. I don't remember exactly. I know she listened to a lot of Art Bell, but that wasn't like daytime. That was like at 7 o'clock, I think. I forget who she listened to during the daytime, to be honest. But all right, we need a flush. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two pair. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, we really need a flush, but 2 pair, I mean, like, that'll still get us. I mean, that gets us plenty close. I think I want to try for a flush again, though, here. Since we're so, yeah. We didn't even get to use the 2. That's okay. Almost a straight flush, but not quite. Yeah, Art Bell's a classic. But also, like, I don't know, other crazy people. I didn't really always pay attention. I was, like, too little to really care too much what she was listening to. Art Bell is just what my mom also, like, joined her. Hey, it's my Joker! But he's not sparkly this time. This can be really useful later. Wait, but this adds polychrome to a Joker. So I can still get this guy. And add this to him. Now, he's different. He's not holographic. He's polychrome, but that's still pretty nice. Okay. I like whatever this guy's got going on. He looks cool. I like that he's moving in there. You know what? Let's open this. We'll get another Joker. Ooh. Yeah, I'll get this. I use planet cards a lot, so... Discards 2 random cards. I can deal with that. I want to get $25 when I beat this boss. Yes. I guess 2 pairs is probably the best thing to do here. I mean, ideally it'd be flush, but... And this, I have a multiplier now, so... Oh, and this... Well, this doesn't really do much, but... Another 2 pair. Oh, but I'm kind of close to a flush, so hold on. Let me... Damn it. Okay, got a flush, thank God. Maybe he doesn't want to be mine. No, he is mine. Because he keeps coming back to me. Every single game. He's like my first Joker, I guess. He's there for me when no one else was. When no one else was, he was there for me. It's gonna be something a little risky. Okay, it paid off. You're just jealous that I have a flashcard Joker and you don't. J is for Joker. Yes, $25. I'm rich. Wait, and all these they make this card even better. Oh my god, this is set. Wait, this wow, the shop was so nice to me. Hey, man, no. But do you give me a multiplier bonus? I don't think so. Okay, we'll buy and use this. Okay, I don't really care about Neptune, but that's okay because it improves his multiplier. So on my Constellation Joker. Yeah. You. And rerolls are cheaper, so I can use more and improve the multiplier on that, but I also want to get both of these. Let's do Jupiter. River Flush. You would if you could. You know what? It's the thought that counts. Thank you very much. That's my Joker, and you can be one of my chatters. How about that? But you're just not a Joker, unfortunately. Oh, Uranus, please. I want 2 pair improvement. Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. Okay, never mind. I was like, how do they arrange these? So I was like, 2 pair. Doesn't that feel like that should be Pluto? Because like Pluto and Charon like almost like orbit each other. Like that makes sense that they would be together, or even like Earth and the Moon, right? Because like that's like 2 pair, or like even just a pair. But Pluto's high card, I believe. I guess because it's like barely a planet. Not a planet. Depends on what mood the astronomers are in. But and I was like, oh, but maybe why like Uranus? I don't know. It feels kind of random. But then, kind of going through, I'm like, oh, maybe it's from bigger to smaller. But that's like not the case at all. Because we start off with Neptune, then go to Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Mercury, and Pluto, which there's like no rhyme or reason. The shop has been so nice to me. The shop has been so nice to me. Wow. Wait, I better not fumble this whole run. I'm getting a pretty good setup here. I'm honestly getting a pretty good setup. 1 voucher to the next shop. I don't have the money. That's not really worth it. It's really in the game. Okay, never mind. Pluto gets its own class called a Plutoid. Oh, that's cute. I still like Pluto being a planet. Full House. Is it worth it or is it 2 pair? 160. Okay, so yeah, it's still worth it to get Full House. Thanks for the redeem. Didn't get me. Try again later. Okay, we're doing a little 666 demonic action here. Let's go. That's what the ghost freezing is about. It's the 666. Imagine playing the Titanic music when I'm winning. We played that when I was in elementary school. When I was learning the flute in elementary school, one of the songs they had us play was My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. So I played that for like my 5th grade concert. I think it was my 5th grade concert. With our little like 10-person 5th grade band. It's great. Okay, we bought that. Improving this Joker. This one's not bad, but I think we can do better. And then we'll do a reroll. Ooh, I wish I could buy this, but I can't afford it. But we got our multiplier up, so that's what matters. Okay, let's go again. Ooh, what is the blind? Oh, hard cards debuff. That's okay. We'll go for a little 2 pair. A little 2 pair going on here. Okay. Didn't make it in one. We need to do better. We need to do better. We need to improve something. At this point in the game, we should be hitting the score in one go. Okay, we did in that go, just not the first go. We only needed 1 hand, but it wasn't our first hand. It's okay. We just need to do a little bit better. Ooh. Oh, this is the one I had last time, but I had it as a negative last time. It's not as good now. I guess we just get more planet cards. Really, really straight flush, 4 of a kind, and Full House. Dude, those are the top 3 hands. I guess Full House. Okay, that pack wasn't as nice to me. I mean, I don't mind. I played a Full House literally the last game, so I don't know like what I'm upset about, but by game I mean literally like the last blind. Okay, I guess we play 2 pair again. I probably shouldn't, but I will. At least my multiplier got bigger, you know, and that counts for something. 1, 2. You know what? We're gonna get rid of all of these. All of them. Okay, I was hoping I could get a flush. Yeah. Hooray! Got a good setup going this run. I got a good setup. It's a shame that it took me a couple hands in. I probably should have discarded more. I should be a little more free with my discards. Every played card permanently gains 5 chips when scored. That sounds really good. Wait. Yes. And then I'm gonna do a reroll. Oh. I don't have the money for it anyway. That's fine. I want this over here. Okay. No. Why does it keep giving me this? This is not good early game. Okay. Probably why it's giving it to me. It hates me. Okay, you know what? We're gonna be a little crazy here. No, oh wait, I have 2 pair. I wanted to go for flush, but that's fine. So they now all get more. Yeah, wow, this card is great! Wait. I love the hiker. I'm discovering so many new Joker cards that I really like. Huh. I can go for straight. Which I have level 2, like a lot of other things. Yeah. Let's be a little silly here. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. I was a little too silly. No. I'm just gonna... What? No sound? I don't know what happened there. I have no explanation for that. That's the spookiest ghost of all. Didn't even know it was there. I have no idea why a sound didn't play. I guess we buy this. And then do a re-roll. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Next round. We need to do better. Blame me somehow. It's probably Automod again. Not to, like, point fingers at anyone else, but I'm just saying. Automod does have a history. Wait, no, I didn't want to play. Oh, no. You messed me up. I blame you. No. I wanted to discard the... I wanted to discard. That's okay. Fine. It's fine. It just cost me $1. Not the end of the world. Okay. See, we did it. No worries. No worries. Oof. I need a Joker that gets me money. This guy again. Dude, I've seen you, like, this guy also would be my Joker, but how much did that dollar cost? $1. Choose one of up to 5 planet cards. Do I want to use a planet card or do I want to reroll? Probably a planet card, because it doesn't just improve my Constellation Joker, it also, like, just improves the card, so. I think straight. I've been using straight, I feel like, more this time. All diamond cards are debuffed. That's fine. I don't care. I care a little bit. Get rid of those guys. Oh, flush. I like how they get more points every time. That's actually really good. This hiker is really amazing, actually. Wow. I have good cards that scale up, is the thing. This scales, and this scales. So, like, really good. It scales base chips, this scales multiplier, this also scales multiplier. Not quite as high, actually. Well, potentially, because this is the times, that's just plus, but... I do play 2 Paralock. I don't know. Ooh. I don't have enough money. I think I do this in a reroll. Yeah, turn some into bonus cards. This one, and you will turn the higher ones into bonus cards because will have a tendency to use them more. So go all in. Normally, I like to make the smaller ones worth more, so it's like I feel like value in using them. But I don't know, this time, it's not what I felt like doing. Okay, this one again. I'm seeing the same jokers come in here. They need to stop. Oh wait, what was the boss? All face cards are drawn face down. You know what? That's okay. Look, see, I'm not using any face cards for this hand. They're getting more chips every time. It's so satisfying to see. Oh, yes. I'm gonna have plus 40. Or I guess it already has the upgrade included. Okay, it's fine. Yay! See, we're scaling up, which is good. I just need something that earns me money. I need a joker that earns me money. Okay, there we go. See, the sound worked. The sound worked. This time. Flushes and strays can be 4 cards. That's pretty good. But I do have a benefit to playing more cards, because every card I play gains chips, so this is pretty good. Also, I don't have the money for it, so never mind. I think I'm just gonna re-roll. And then call it a turn. Ten, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Let's go. And they each get more chips. Yes. Hooray. More money. Well, more points. Which will end up... Yes, I did it in one turn. Those extra chips really come in handy. See, this would be a bad joker to get towards the end of the game too, but we got him early on, so... Ooh. Destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 3 random... Oh, actually, that sounds pretty nice. How do I use it? Oh, I do it in my hand that I have currently. Okay. And then I'll get another Celestial card. I haven't gotten one in a while. I think straight. I think I've used straight a fair amount. Okay. Next. Destroy 1 random card in your hand at 3. Well, I guess I don't want to use it this because I can't see my face cards, so I can't use them right now. Only I could make a straight with 4 cards. It doesn't matter. I couldn't have afforded that joker. I guess we just gotta ditch some of these. I guess I play a pair. Or flush, because I also have 4 club. Man, that's fine. I don't want this 4. I'm gonna get rid of it. That didn't go very well. Wait, am I gonna lose? These multipliers need to be getting better fast. Oh, okay, this is better. I should get rid of that base card that's upside down that I can't use. Why do I still have that in my hand, actually? Okay. We're at ante 6. This is where things do get hard. This is usually pretty good, but I want something that earns money, or... I mean... I'll buy this, and then I'll get... Open the Arcana. I know I probably should increase this multiplier, but I don't want to. Yeah. I'll do this. This gives me more money. It's great. And then I'll do a reroll. Okay. Oops. Not the best, but... Next round. Doubles my money. But my money is only 2. What was this song? Donation? What do you mean? It's a exclamation mark karaoke. So learn more. And it's $10. Get a song. I think it's karaoke list that gets you the list of songs. Yeah. I think flush is definitely better to go for than 2 pair. Yeah, I guess, you know what? We'll go crazy. We're going for a flush. Oh, I got it. Oh, I was like, I don't think I got it. What do I mean? I have 6 cards. Oh, I should use this. No, not right now. I have the cards. I guess actually I could have used it. It can destroy 1 card because I have all the cards I need for the flush. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. This run, but... Just sad. I just need more money. I just don't have enough money. Actually, I'm gonna buy this because it gives me plus 10 multiplier regardless, and I get money if it's what it says, and it changes every round. And so, you know what? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Okay. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Ooh, that's not good. Hey, Chunk Monkey, how's Balatro? It's going okay. We beat it with the blue deck. Thank you for the tip, for the donation. Hold on. I don't even have stream elements up, because I never do. Thank you for the dono. Okay, Outlaw Star, alright. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh gosh. I just picked the hard one. It's the hardest one. Okay, okay. Time to embarrass myself. Alright, the Outlaw Star song, let's go. And the game music still plays, except I'm gonna mute it for myself. You guys still have to listen. Because I'm a little bitty. Okay. Okay. Oto no nai mahiru kaze wa tada akarui sukoshi nemata so ni hanabira ga yoreta nani ge nai kono omui neo hito shiroi tsuna no suki tojikometa hanashi wo hikari furosu you ni hikasete ne soto. Okay, that's it. Hooray. I'm not petty. I just had to definitely turn it off for myself because I'm like, I cannot sing with this music in my head. Thank you for the box redeem. Not working. But that's okay. Maybe it did work. I don't know. Did it work for you guys? I had unmuted by then, but my own sound. I don't know. Think better than I think. I don't actually, but maybe it'd be better. Maybe I am hard because it's all cappella. You know, maybe it's easier if you have like music, no encore. Only if you pay me $10 more. Sing again for $10 more. But it didn't work. Okay, well, you know, it's a thought count. But yeah. Okay. Oh, I have flush. I don't know what's going on in this game, but oh, but I get money if it's a straight. And I'm very close to having a straight. But oh, I should use that card actually. Use. Good night, Lazy Paradox. Well, we'll see when the tomatoes are fully grown. Ooh, I don't like them on the end. Why are they on the end like that? Okay. Man, I still don't have a straight. I guess I wouldn't, because I need a 10. Oh, maybe I should try to go in on a straight. So I get money. Yeah, let's go for it. Didn't work. Okay. Ooh, but I also have a full house. But I get $4 if I play a straight. Yeah, it's definitely worth my money to play a straight. What about this one? You know, no, I'll play a straight, but I'll make it be a productive straight. You know, actually, ooh, these, yeah. Okay. All right. Oh right, I forgot to have the hiker. He's giving me more chips each time. Wow, look, I did so good. And I get $4. That's so nice. 3 of a kind. Oh, maybe I could. I had 3 of a kind that time, but only because I got extra stuff. I don't know. I guess I'll, you know what, we'll do a re-roll and see what that can, ooh. This only gives me a plus 13 multiplier. This one gives me a plus 10 multiplier, but I re-trigger all the play face cards. And I have some really nice played face cards, so I think we're gonna replace it. Thank God I have enough money. Okay, actually I want these up here. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I think this is the right order. This is what I actually do have Joker cards now that do matter the order they're in. Is this one even technically a Joker? Because it doesn't have even Joker on it. When you think about it. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Okay, so we want to beat this in 1 if we can. I don't think we can. But let's do a little bit. I was going for a flush, but you know, whatever. Okay. We have a kind of nice spread, so we can at least guess what some of these cards are that are going to be coming our way. Okay. So we have a lot of really upper end cards. Suit. They're probably clubs and spades, I think. I kind of forget. No, they're in this order. Oh, they're all spades. So I do have a flush and a lot of high end cards here too. Wait, okay, I think I can play. I'm pretty sure they are in this order. I'm gonna. Okay, good. They are. Okay. Okay. Oh, it didn't. It had 2 chances, and it still didn't. These queens are letting me down. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is it going? That multiplier went real fast. Okay, I did it. Oh, what was even the? Oh, it's straight again. Wasn't it supposed to like reset itself? Oh, maybe it did, and now it changed. Okay. Mega Celestial pack 2 planet cards. That's fancy. +1 hand size is also kind of nice, but I can't afford it, so. I used this one to success before, but I think it was also like holographic or something before. You know what, we'll just do the planet cards, because this improves my Joker, so. I'll do this in the straight, I think. Oh, wait, it was 3 of a kind that time, I think. For my Joker here. And I did play 3 of a kind. Okay, we have an interesting strategy going this time. That's nice. I don't know if I can afford to skip that, though. Oh. I was like, what does this look like that for? I had it arranged badly. Okay, what do I want to go for? I guess I'll go for either a flush or a 2 pair, but it'll be a diamond flush, not a spades flush. We're going 2 pair. Probably should have got rid of that too. I don't think I really benefit from doing much with 2s. Well, I guess I could have this guy give it more chips, but I still don't really want to use it. Yay. It is a pair. Okay. I'll do that next time for $4 extra. Yeah, because even if I waste a hand, I still get, you know, I get to add +5 chips to more cards. And, again, I'm so tired of the runner. Oh my god. But also... Oh wait, I have this card now. But I don't want to give anyone up. Everyone is important on the team. The whole team is important. I guess I'll do another planet card. But that is also important too. Yeah, let's make pair better so that I can use a pair next time and get $4 extra. Maybe I'll just make multiple hands of pairs. Yeah. I'll do a pair of aces. Yeah. And then a pair of jacks. Just like kind of grind out the money. Yeah. And then I have a flush sitting there ready to go. Just in case I don't get a pair after I draw some more cards here. Or this might... Okay, no. I do have another pair. I want $4 more. Because it cost me $2 to, like, not beat it in one hand. But I gained $12 this round just from playing pairs. So, like, definitely worth it. Because then the net gain is $10, you know. And I got to, I think, play a total number of cards, which meant I got to add 5 chips onto more cards. So, and I got $2 of interest that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. I think this will be useful. Not super useful, but kind of useful. I think it might come in clutch. You never know when you are gonna be stuck with high card. You never know when you don't, and that improves this multiplier too. Let's see. I think I want to reroll. And then I think use the Arcana pack. I was kind of hoping for the Wheel of Fortune to make one of these guys a little bit more worthwhile, but it's okay. I'm gonna make some cards lucky cards instead. You know what? We'll do the jacks. The queens have been disappointing, but maybe the jacks will be there for me. We're gonna make the boys lucky too. Not misogynist. I'm not misandrist. 1 in 7 cards drawn face down. What is this with this run and everything wanting to be face down like this all the time? Okay, this is like a nice card. 4 of a kind? Who do you think I am? I'm gonna discard these, and I think no, just those. I'll play 2 pair. I was gonna see if I got the right stuff for a straight, but I didn't. Not like it matters. I don't think my straight's that. Oh, actually straight is kind of high. Never mind. Oh, he gave me money. Thank you. See, I knew the jacks would have my back when the queen didn't. The jacks are so kind to me. And the queen was mean and jealous. I'll play a full house for funsies. Okay. At least I got money from something this round, even if my to-do list didn't give it to me. I'm rich. This is actually really good with my constellation card. I mean, it's still kind of late in the game, so it's not that actually good, but you know, it's fine. Reroll. This was here last time. Reroll. I mean, it hurt. Play 5 random cards to gain $20? I don't know about that, man. No, I want it. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. What if I just get rich this time? Don't spend any money and then skip this blind. What if? What if I just do that? 2 pair. Jack, come on. You got it. Come on. Give me money. Again, yeah. Come on, give me money. Or you know what? Multiplier's fine too. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes. Did it in 1 try. A flush. Okay, that's great, because I can definitely get a flush with the sigil. Okay. Big Star Wars. We'll just buy him for now. Disabling the boss blind, of course, is big. But, didn't I buy the... No, okay, I didn't buy the one. I guess we re-roll to improve this one. Oh, I like this one. This one's actually less useful because I have this guy improving all my cards, my chips. Okay, do I skip it? I think I can get 70,000 pretty easy. First hand is drawn face down, it's not so bad. Because I can turn them all to the same suit and just play, and I get flush from my... Yeah, okay, that's the way to go. I, first hand drawn face down, but I use a sigil. They all become the same suit. I can play a flush, get $4, and know I have a hand, even though I can't see any of the cards. I think it's, and I'll know what suit they all are. Especially when, so even if I get a hand of like, what, like 8 cards or something, right? And I play 5 of them, they'll flip over when I play them, and I'll know what suit they are. So I know what suit the 3 remaining are, and I know what to aim for with the subsequent, because only first hand is face down. So subsequent hands, I'll redraw more cards, and I'll know what suit they need to be to match the 3 remaining cards to play another flush, so I get $4 more. That's the way to go. And I can also turn some things into lucky cards too, just for fun. So yeah, I think we skip this. Doubles my money. I don't have any money. That's okay. That's okay, because I want the flush to be here, because that gives me extra money, I guess. So okay, here we go. How many cards do we get? 9. Okay, how many? Alright, sigil. Use. Yes. Oh, I know exactly what they are anyway. Okay, so these 2 I don't use this on. Okay, but I'm going to use it on these 2. Yes. Or no, I never mind. I don't use it on them. I use it first off, and it creates the magician. I use the magician on these guys. Okay. Use. Okay. These 2 are already lucky cards, so. Alright. They should all be the same suit, right? Yes, okay. All diamonds. And then I get this here. So you never understand what's happening. It really depends on knowing what the jokers do. And if you missed like me buying the jokers, then like you could forget what they do. I can tell you what they do. Oh. Yes, I did it. Oh. This joker, every time I play a card that gets scored, he makes it plus 5 base chips. Normally the chips are, sorry, I'm gonna do another game. Plus 5 base chips, and like normally the base chips are the like number on the card. Base cards are 10 chips and aces are 11. And that goes into the blue box, and then the red is the multiplier. And so this adds, every time I play it permanently, it gets 5 more chips, which is kind of nice. This joker adds a plus 10 to my multiplier, regardless of anything, and any base card I play gets scored twice. And then this one gives me $4 if the poker hand is whatever, I play whatever hand it says. Like in this case, the next round it's going to be high card, and then I get a plus 10 multiplier. Yeah, these all go, they trigger from left to right. And so that's why I have these down here, because these have a plus 10 multiplier because they're holographic. But the multiplier off on the side there. And then this has a times multiplier, so it's better to like get a really high multiplier first and then multiply it by 1.5, right, for the polychrome part. And it also adds 30 multiplier too, based on how many times I've re-rolled in the shop. Gives me plus 2 multiplier. That's what this card means. And this constellation card, it gains the multiplier every time I use a planet card, which is like a, you know, booster for my cards. And it multiplies by the red one by 2.6 currently. And so it kind of gets that. And then you have your, all the hands score base number of chips and a base multiplier. And then you level it up as well using planet cards. Different planet cards level up each of these. Like Neptune is a straight flush. Pluto levels up high card. And then that's why some of these have, like, normally they go in order. Like it would make the most sense, like value wise, this being the most valuable between the two, chips and multiplier. Down here it would be chips and multiplier being the lowest kind of score, but I've leveled up some of them with my planet cards. So then at the end of the round, you have this, whatever number it was you have to get, and you have to score a certain number of points from that. And then when you beat it, you get money plus $1 for each remaining hand you have. And then you get your money, and then you go shopping. And different things. You can buy more jokers. You only have 5 joker slots though, so I have all of them full. There are also negative jokers, which don't count as a joker slot, basically. I really seem to like it. I've just played it for a bunch, I guess. Not a whole lot. Like some people have played it a lot, but so yeah, I'm gonna buy this, level up my full house. I don't use full house a whole lot, but it's still kind of worth it because this joker increases its multiplier when I buy that. So And I'll probably re-roll because then this Joker gets an increased multiplier right here every time I re-roll. So there we go. And I can either buy an Arcana pack, which upgrades some of my cards, or I can get this again. Which, the thing is, if I buy an Arcana pack, it might be like, I can add a multiplier maybe to like 2 of my cards that they randomly draw out a hand for me from my deck, and I can upgrade those cards specifically. But then, like, if I don't get those cards or I don't play those cards in the round, then, you know, what good did it do? But this, yeah, it only improves things if I play high cards, which I probably won't. But it does also increase this Joker's multiplier, which I will use every single hand I play. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that anyway. It's like a Sound of Arcana pack, yeah. There's also Spectral packs, too. But they're kind of scary because, I can't even reroll. Maybe I should have rerolled, actually. That actually would have been smarter to reroll because it would have increased. I guess it's not a multiplier. It's the base, the plus multiplier, not the times multiplier. So I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to crunch the numbers on that. But yeah, Spectral. And I'm using a pack. I know I'm blocking the card deck behind my head. But it's a Spectral deck. And the game, you can win it with different decks. Basically, depending on what deck you play the game in, you get like different starting conditions, basically. That was my money. I only have $3. This one gives me $15 if I skip it, but Amber 8, is that always the... Okay, this is Ante 8. If we beat all 3 of these, we win the game. And then we can go into endless mode and keep going. We win the game with this particular deck, at this particular difficulty. We can then increase the difficulty, and it unlocks a new deck for us, too. Okay, we're gonna play this hand. Pretty nice float out here. I'm gonna sacrifice these guys. Okay, 2 pair. 2 pair it is. 2 pair's only level 3? That's crazy. Oh, it didn't trigger anything. It's fine. Maybe the queen will. $20 multiplier, yes. Okay. Yes, okay. Whoa, 105? I can beat the boss with that type of hand. Whoa, okay. I have a pretty good setup. Wow, this would be, you know what? I should get ahead of myself, but... you know, I'll reroll first. Nah, I want to choose. I think I want to do flush. Something's just telling me to go flush. I don't know. Okay, next round. Crazy, if we win this run, I would have only played 2 runs today and won both of them. I don't know why. My brain must just be... Actually, I got really lucky. And I'm pretty sure I would have played the amount of runs. Oh, 4 of a kind. Heck yeah. It's not really high level, unfortunately, but wait. Oh, I need a straight to get $4. Well, we have 4 of a kind, so we're playing 4 of a kind. Just for funsies. These might be worth... Oh, no, they don't have only... I've only used those. I haven't used these 3s very much. That's fine. That's okay. I don't... Oh, straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not the best hand. You know what? Wait, my straight's are the highest leveled up hand. What am I talking? Or high card, but we don't want high card. This is fine. This is fine. I get $4 and it's my highest leveled hand. Obviously. Yay. Yay. What is it next time? Flush. That's a good one to get. I can handle that. I can handle that. I have more diamonds in the deck than anything. So if there's anything here that can help me change things to diamonds, that might be the way to go. You know, I'll level up straight again. Hate Wordle. Oh no, I haven't looked at today's. I don't know what it is, but... do I level up full house. No, I think because this gives me a +2 multiplier anyway. I think I want to reroll. Level up straight again, but this isn't even a straight. I think I reroll again. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted this multiplier to be higher. Okay, next round. You were off by 1. Aw, yeah, I hate it when that happens. When it's like something that could be a bunch. Ooh. The order of these might not be good. I actually do have a loadout of jokers where it actually does matter. Wait, flush. I get $4 for flush. For what good it does me now. I beat the game anyway for this, but you know what? Flush is still pretty high ranking for me, so. Okay. Wait. Okay, this one and this one need to go at the end. Okay, I know what the cards all are. I think this is the order I usually have them in. Okay. Game thought it could trick me. Okay, I need a flush. I have a flush. Great. And it includes a card I want. And I get $4 more. Oh, crime scene cleaner. I've seen that, but I've never gone around to playing it. Five Kings in the Corner, a card game. Huh. I'm not familiar with that. I don't have much going for me, flush-wise. I'll just do 2 pair. I don't super care right now. It'll help me win, and I will have won, and that's what matters. I don't really care for. I'll still go on endless, but like, you know. To play with old folks when you were in high school. Oh, I see. Yeah, it felt like very much like Power Wash Sim, which is fine, but for me, it's like, yeah, it's a game like I can't really stream because I mean, maybe I should. Maybe a day where I just feel like talking, I can play like that or like Power Wash Sim. Because I do have that too, but it's like there's nothing really interesting in the game. You just have to really yap for a long time. So I need something good to talk about. And then, okay, I can't believe I won. Yay. I won on 2 decks tonight. And I did put my jokers in the right order. The game thought they could trick me, not when I see them triggering. Okay. We'll go on endless, but I don't really care. Oh, and of course, finally a card I want, but when I'm out of rerolls, that's okay. I improved my Joker. Not negative, though. And while where it's like Pokemon cards, that's kind of cool. Yeah, this game, yeah, this game has a Pokemon cards mod, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw people playing it. I am not close to any. What is this one? Oh, a pair. Perfect. Such in a Pokemon mood. Man, I wonder the mod for this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in about as big of a Pokemon mood as I am at any other time, which is, you know, like Pokemon, but not really craving it. Oh, yeah. A lot of people. I mean, by a lot of people, I mean like I've seen people. I know, Volpixie does DMs Pokemon D&D quite frequently. I've seen her do that. I'll throw out this 2 because I don't think I want. I don't think I wanted to. That's you've been watching. That's what I thought. I don't know that many other people do that. So that's what I figured. It was Volpixie. 2 pair. But that doesn't give me as much money. But I also do need to score points. Maybe I'll do 2 pair. And maybe it'll still trigger that card. Oh, it didn't. Okay, never mind. This has to be a pair, not contain a pair. That's fine. I still get all my multipliers and money. Ooh, never mind, actually. Things are looking a little rough around here. Alright, do I do 2-pair or flush? Oh, flush, definitely. Yeah. No, you stay. You go. Alright, we need clubs. You guys all suck. I need clubs. Oh, I should have let that 10 go too. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm straight. It's fine. That's even better. Flush. Watch anime? Yeah, I watch anime. Yeah. I do. I don't think any of the current season, though. But, you know. Ooh, okay. That one went well. Yeah, not any new ones currently. Nothing right now. I don't know, I'm kind of in an anime slump. To be honest. Let's do an Arcana pack. We'll do this one. That's the world. She was giving us spades last stream. I guess magician. Let's turn these 8s. I know, an 8 and a 7 into lucky cards. I feel like that feels appropriate. One of each kind of lucky numbers. So many good animals. I don't know. Nothing really appeals to me. Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna try to go for... I'll do 2-pair. I was gonna go for a flush, but... but 2-pair's not very good. I really should go for a flush. But I don't have any cards I really want to give up, honestly. Reading the light novel of The Silent Witch. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. I've been reading, like, I'm reading, that one thing. What is his hand? It sucks. Pair, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, we'll ditch these guys and see what I get. Okay, 2-pair is better. I don't have a flush, but at least I'm using 2-pair with pretty good cards. And we have a good setup for possible flush next time. What gets me money? Full house. Oh, okay. I've been reading ooh, it gave me money. Thank you, 7. Ooh. What happens if I try for a little bit of a full house here? Otherwise I'll do it 2-pair. But 4 of a kind? No, I'll do full house though. I'll use my... No. I mean, it doesn't... You know what? Yeah, no. We'll do this. Full house, okay. It gets me $4. I've been, reading... not a light novel or anime or anything currently. I'm reading a, translation of a Japanese horror novel called The Graveyard Apartment. And I am also reading, that one book. The Secret History, not the ancient one, the like book from the 90s, because like I was saying, like dark academia stuff, so I really want to read that and babble before I work on writing like my lore novel, if I write a lore novel, and kind of just develop my lore more. Yeah. Dracula, what's he doing there? I already talked about him today. Dracula. For scoring enhanced card played. I see, I'd be good at the beginning of the game. But yeah, well, I would my lore novel I would probably self-publish, I think. This guy, I already had him last time. Ooh, I don't... All played face cards become gold cards when scored. That's fascinating. Because they're not useful when they're scored, so that's only for future. I guess I'm assuming it means in future. Kind of crazy. One random card, add 4. Ooh, enhanced number cards. That's pretty good. I'll buy it, yeah. That one's not so good. We'll do an extra celestial pack. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, we'll buy a Jupiter. Improve our flush a little bit more. Level 7. Get it up there with the straight, I think. Yeah, both level 7s. Okay, next round. Let's go. -1 hand size. Okay. Okay. Oh great, we don't really have any really good cards here, so I don't mind using this. 3 enhanced number cards. Okay. These ones aren't so good for me really right now, but you know what, that's fine. Okay, let's get them in their places. What have we got? I can play a 2 pair. Oh, never mind. I have a flush. What am I saying? Yeah. Wow. Oh, I have another flush. Doesn't use good cards though, but when I want to get a straight. But I don't think I've been super close to it. I guess I probably was closer at the beginning of the game when I got all those cards. Hooray! Anti-10. How am I doing better this time? It doesn't feel like I should be doing better. I feel like my loadout is not nearly as good as last time, yet I am somehow doing better. I think I re-roll first. Yeah, okay, and then open this. I was just gonna see if there were a better planet card I wanted there, but it was just Mars. I'll use this one. Just Mars. You know how often I get 4 of a kind? Not very often. Though increasingly, the more cards I add to my deck. Okay, we're going for full house. Maybe I should have bought the full house bonus. All clubs are debuffed. That's actually not a bad boss blind. But also, the numbers are just getting so high. Okay, we need a full house is what we want. So I'm gonna get rid of these. I want the monies. I didn't get what I needed. That's fine. We'll just do 2 pair. Yeah, we'll just do 2 pair. Should have got rid of the jack. I could have used him in my pair. Come on, 7. No, no, you didn't do anything for me. I don't think I'm gonna make it past this time here. I'm gonna discard all those. Full house! Hope my lucky card does something for me. One of them. Okay. Now? No. Okay, it's fine. Come on, 4. No, it didn't do anything either. This is not a good setup. I'm getting rid of all these. And that was also my last discard. 10s and I guess aces. That's what I've got to work with. I think this is my last hand. Yeah. Or, I don't know. I think it's my last hand. No, the 10 didn't do anything. I really would have loved that multiplier. That's okay. Okay, this is my last hand. Oh, and I have a full house. Wow. At least I get more money, though I don't think it's going to help. Unless the king kicks in with the ×20 multiplier. Has 2 chances. Not that one, the next king. This one. Again, come on. No. Okay. I was thinking maybe it would, maybe it would. Maybe I should have gotten the Full House Planet card last time. I don't know what would have helped. I was actually not that far off. Wow, I was actually pretty close. Man, okay, that's fine. Main menu. You know what? We beat. I beat it. That's what matters. That's what matters. I beat the game both runs today with 2 new sets of cards. Did I not actually? Hold on. Oh, beating it with this deck doesn't unlock a new deck. Really? I wanted a new deck. Green, black. Any deck on at least. Oh, so the next ones are all. Okay, so I need red deck, black deck. Okay, just red deck and black deck unlock new things. Okay. Any deck on at least red, so I just need to increase the difficulty and then I unlock these. Okay. The different color difficulty levels remind me of karate belts or taekwondo belts or something, you know, martial arts belts. Okay. Switch over. Switch over. Okay, overall, I think a pretty productive uh productive stream. For a chill stream, just playing Balatro. We won 2 rounds of Balatro. It's pretty nice. Pretty good. Two runs. And we only unlocked 1 more deck of cards, but that's okay. That's okay. But I won on 2 decks of cards, and that's what matters because you gotta do it for the achievements. Although I don't know that they actually have Steam achievements for it. Do they? Let me see. No, they don't. What? I don't have a Steam achievement for winning with a new deck of cards. That's crazy. What are their achievements all about? That's silly. They need more achievements. They only have 31 achievements for this game. I think they need more. Yeah, yeah, me too. Balatro 0 today. Just today, but undefeated champion of Balatro today. But yeah. Anyway, it was a fun stream and also very like well timed because like I usually like to go until around 9, so almost perfect timing, which is great. So yeah, hooray, hooray. All right, I'm gonna go. And hopefully my arm feels better by Thursday. Like I said, it was feeling better yesterday, and then there was no way for me to sleep on it for some reason that didn't hurt it. Um, but hopefully it feels better by Thursday. If not, I'll probably still pull ahead and like play Return of the Obra Dinn or something like that. But you know, yeah, it's like I don't even know what muscle it is. I was trying to look it up online, and I'm like, I think it's one of like those like corded muscles that run down the middle, because it's kind of like where the like delts meet the bicep where it meets the tricep. Right? It's like right in the middle there, and I can't tell what muscle it is. So I think it's one of there's like a little corded looking ones, right, that run in the middle. I think it's like one of those. I'm like, I don't know. But just, it doesn't really matter. I just need to not move it in ways where it hurts, basically. Um, but yeah. So hopefully it heals up better. And I mean it's feeling a little bit better today than it was like even on Sunday, I think. But not better than yesterday. But I was like, I didn't want to play another game because I was like, I am just gonna not be happy all stream. I'm gonna be counting the minutes until it's over. If I was playing a different game, and I'm like, Balatro I can handle though. I can handle Balatro, but any other game that like used my arm more, I would be like, no, I would just be miserable. So no need to do that. No need to do that when there's Balatro. Maybe even next time we'll maybe on Thursday if my arm still hurts, we might do like there's a bug. There's a little gnat looking bug flying around. Go away. Um But I will probably maybe we'll do like another reaction to something. I don't know, find something and watch some videos instead. Because I don't want to do anything that's too tiring for my arm. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks to anyone who was lurking. And thank you, future VOD watchers as well. I'm gonna go, and I'll be back on Thursday. And in the meantime, you can subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Twitter, where I'm most active. But you can also follow me on Blue Sky, TikTok, and Instagram. And also you can join the Discord and chat along and post stuff and see what everyone else posts, and it's fun times. Discord community is not really always very exciting, but you can make it exciting. Be the change you want to see. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Have a good night, everyone, or a good day, good couple days. And I'll be back on Thursday. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Thank you for hanging out with me. Goodbye.